play again.
Oh,
So
Several tears down my face.
there we go. We're officially in game. So if everyone, Roselli excused, would be on the Foundry, that's cool. You don't have to be looking at it right now because it's mostly roleplay stuff for a little while. Now, if we remember correctly what was happening to our brave adventurers last session, you guys got some time off. Now, you guys went back home to visit Jiet Arun, where you were all born and raised, and your families are. With that, everybody gets some time to recover everything on their mech, blah, 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 blah. Your new licenses come through from Harrison. You got your pay raise. You can wire whatever money you want back to your family. Or none of it, if you don't care.
I don't have a family.
Well,
Yeah, all my money is probably going back to the wife.
there
She's
you
like,
go.
I don't need it.
You might want to keep... I mean, you don't really
I
have money
probably
in
saved some
Jiet
of it.
So the way... I've explained to the other party, but Jiet Arun works on a... How do I describe it? Functional communism, where everybody gets the ability to take from the pot no matter what. However, resource extraction is kept controlled, meaning you go to the market, you need something, you just tell the merchant you're taking it, and they write it down. And then the priests go over it like a giant accounting ledger, and they will find out if you are taking more than your fair share. Now, as Harrison is not doing that, you guys are given actual Union bucks, otherwise known as mana, to buy things with in space if you want. However, you guys aren't in space right now, so it's a hard time to spend it. Functionally, don't bother keeping track. You have a bunch.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Yay. Can I buy a neck? I'm kidding.
Actually, yes. If you would like to buy a mech, you could.
Damn.
It is. That's how it works in Long Rim.
Yep, you have to buy your licenses.
Yeah.
However, with that, you guys are returned to Jiet Arun. Around the time you've returned was the yearly festival, where this is right before you got back, pretty much, where all the up-and-coming youths, soon-to-be adult, went in to speak directly with Tetamum, your god. So, as of the time you get back, there's a lot of people out there celebrating the new jobs been given out, and all the new members of society that have been affirmed in their belief and position. The streets are filled with robed people going about their business. And your mechs stride valiantly back into town, likely towards the military district, where Harrison Armory has set up essentially a barracks for specifically the three of you. And with, where you have printers ready to print your brand new mechs with your new licenses.
Beautiful.
I will absolutely waste zero time.
Okay.
I need my large child out here
All
right now.
Alright. So with no time wasted, you dive straight into the printing press and begin producing the biggest of boys. Now, this is when you guys have some free time, so whatever it is you would like to do, you can sit around and hang out with your friends and coworkers, or you can attempt to go meet new people in town or visit old people that you've known in the past.
Can I donate 1/3 of my earnings to charity?
Yeah, so the way it mostly works, again, the resource pool that you guys universally draw from Jiet Arun doesn't really have charities, because everybody just gives everything they make to the church, and the church distributes it evenly functionally.
Oh,
So, it doesn't really matter, but you can negotiate with Harrison to get more resources for the church, if you would like.
that's what I want to do. Yeah.
Awesome. So, yep, you negotiate that, the priests do have things they want to buy from Harrison, because the city you guys live in has started to industrialize. There are new things, such as air conditioning, which is a blessing on this hot planet, and streetlights. Electricity has arrived, and Harrison is making sure that as many people as possible have access to it.
Wait,
Heck yeah.
They're still in the process of making it so that the locals have the ability to produce it themselves. So there are actually a bunch of new schools that have recently been built. All of them would be happy to have a visit from one of the noble mech pilots chosen from the common flock. If you guys want to go make a good first impression and try to spread the glorious word of Harrison, they would consider giving you a bonus.
I'm definitely doing that.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, we're all going visiting school kids like, oh yes, we do blow up bad guys and cool mechs.
We protect you and your families. Look at how we are elevated by
Yeah.
doing our part.
Now, the negotiation that you guys passed with the priestess in particular, you agreed to hand her over to Harrison. Specifically, not Reich, your guys' Harrison contact, but another Harrison member, who was the one who wanted it from you.
Yes.
Now, you've handed over the prisoner already, but it's not going to be anytime soon that she's being sent up to space. They're going to be talking to her for a little bit on planet and making sure that everything's secure before she goes up. There's a lot of paperwork to fill out right now. Like, a lot. So, it's out of your guys' hand.
Bureaucracy.
So, moving forward with my notes here. Again, the Festival of Meeting, which is what it's called when people go in a large group to meet the god, has happened. If any of you would like to spend time around the church listening to sermons or visiting the local temples, that's acceptable as well, if you want to go kind of get in touch with your spiritual side, or if you want to just work harder, you can. Now, functionally, this means for your characters, as you and players, you've got a couple days of downtime. The day you arrive, however, is probably the best time to get back with your family or simply get your mech printed as soon as possible.
Yeah, I probably like let it print and then go visit my wife. I'm like, this is gonna take a while. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially because your print file is like a few petabytes way too big and you had no idea how you got it. Huh, funny.
It's terrible. Those damn hackers giving me Horus mechs. Shakes hand.
Man, you guys do look like a goon squad, though.
We do look like a corporate goon squad in the black and black and orange. Like,
Mass produced, baby. Let's go.
Okay, so now this is the time when you guys get a option to do your downtime actions.
yeah.
While you're bumming around in town for the next couple days before we do any of the school visits, downtime.
I want to gather information.
From who about what?
I am going to, seeing as like this is where trade needs to happen,
Yeah.
between Harris and Armory and everything, and merchants usually hear stuff going on about their area. I'm gonna ask if any rumors about any other violent activities or if Harrison has been being
Yes. Okay. Perfect.
weird.
Make your roll.
Okay. Just making sure I don't have anything else.
I'm gonna give you an accuracy because this is easy to find. So it doesn't really matter. You got it. So
Excellent.
people know you've been asking around. It's not really subtle, and it's not really easy to hide that kind of thing. But you find out that, yes, indeed, while you guys were faffing about killing bad guys, a space battle of fairly decent size actually took effect. The entire satellite network was wiped out for a few hours. And all the ships were hit by some sort of paracausal weapon that took out all of their communications, causing a essentially planet-wide, space-wide blackout lasting about an hour. During this time, there was a large number of orbital entries from a few different places. Specifically, you guys know that one other Harrison-aligned team has landed on the planet.
Ooh.
And
Comrades.
fought on their way down because they had to punch through enemy lines to get down.
I wonder if they need support. You know, unify the Harrison ranks and all that.
Aside from this, there have been reports of bad things happening. So in particular, if you're all familiar with some of the lore I gave you, Hovnen, last year, before you guys got your training, implemented a new religious policy limiting the lowest caste of their society from being allowed just to commune with God upon their maturation ceremony. This caused a great amount of tension, and to the point where Hovnen and Neshret were actually about to go to war before Harrison arrived. However, the arrival of Harrison and the implementation of large weapons kind of made everybody stop fighting. But that doesn't mean that Hovnen stopped their law. So there's a great amount of religious tension, especially now that the ceremony is at hand. This is going to be the first year where there will be natives on the planet who are not allowed to speak directly with Tetamum.
I see tensions are high then.
Incredibly so. Neshret also has made some rather, not aggressive actions, but clear denouncements of Jiet Arun's cowardice in regards to hosting Harrison at all. Hovnen has supported them in the matter, but due to tensions between the two nations, there was no official channel in that.
And how are things in this actual area?
Jiet Arun, however, is faring much better. There's been some issues with the populace, but with your role, no hostilities, but there's been some chats with some people about some kind of rebellion that didn't go through, maybe. You're not too sure. You can't really get anything clean.
Okay. Is that all I get from this role?
Yeah.
It is just one downtime action. Yes?
Yeah, you guys each get one.
Okay, well, then I will probably just go back and just sit gleefully as I watch my giant apartment gun get printed slowly.
There we go.
Can I ask the locals if any of their equipment had been stolen or any resources?
Okay. This isn't going to require a roll, but for the most part, no. There's been no crime sprees of any sort. However, trade from Hovnen has slowed. Hovnen produces a great deal of the steel that all three cities buy. Whatever the case, they stopped shipping nearly as much to both Jiet Arun and Neshret, which does in fact violate one of your military laws, actually. And Jiet Arun is trying to seek a legal and peaceful resolution. But the agreed shipments are just not being sent, and payment for those shipments was already delivered. So Hovnen just pretty much said, no, we're not giving the steel to you. And
okay, I'll keep that in the back of my mind.
yeah, Jiet Arun in particular is like, hey, we don't want to fight Hovnen. But hey, Hovnen, that's not a good call, Chief. You're dealing with Harrison right now. Harrison has kept any material lackages fine by just supplementing with additional resources. For some reason, Harrison has been giving a lot of aid to this planet. You guys are aware this is all done under propaganda bills and such, but this is more than what you would expect from what you can read between the lines of other Harrison colonies. You guys are getting special attention from somebody who's important.
Okay.
And that's about all you got on the resources and materiel issues.
I was hoping to find out about something about a boat.
The boat was in Hovnen, don't worry about it. And it boat hasn't happened yet. Technically.
Alright, so I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind. I'm gonna walk up to my one of my squad mates that's sitting there watching their mech go up and say, "I'm gonna tinker with that one."
Hmm. With what one?
I just have my wrench in my hand and just tap it across my shoulder.
No. My dream house, my baby. You're going to tinker with my robot? No. No, you won't.
And then I just look at you and say, "You'll let me one day. Just wait and see." And I'll just go and crawl back to my my mech and watch it get built.
I'm sitting noticeably closer to the printing process, and I'm like, I'm watching you like Griffith.
Ooh, okay.
It's my mech, it's mine. You can't touch my dream house.
Now, is there anything we can... Over the next few days, do you plan on doing any downtime actions?
Oh, I can do something within 7 days?
Yeah, you've got a few days to do a downtime action. Don't worry about it right now, but think about which one you want to do. Because any of the downtime actions are on the table right now.
The get creative, where like you build stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I still need to build that. I still need to build that cloak, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've got the materials, you've got the place, you just haven't actually built it yet.
Yeah.
There you go. Alright. And we have one more to address in the process of the downtime.
Indeed. You know, kind of listening to the talk of the town and realizing Hovnen's evilness and not letting people talk to God. It's kind of messed up.
It's kind of messed up. But also, Nishret's also pretty creepy because, you know, instead of waiting for them to be adults, they do it to like 13-year-olds.
Yeah, which is also bad. But less bad than not just straight up not letting you talk to God.
Yeah, less bad.
But
and
still bad.
Yeah.
I think I want to get organized.
Oh.
And I was thinking if I wanted to make like an academic one and like teach the kids more about Harrison. I think I want to do a humanitarian get organized.
All right. Okay.
I think I'm essentially gonna get into contact with like maybe former like military friends and some traders maybe.
Yep.
And get started on the basis of a smuggling op to get people out of Hovnen.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay.
And I'm gonna boost the influence. So I'll say we're not good yet, but I got a lot of people roped in to try and help out.
So, yeah.
Why didn't I think of that?
Because you're building a sick cloak.
I was gonna say, like, do you want to like combine the downtime for like in the following day and just combine efforts to further indoctrinate the youth into Harrison armor?
Sounds good.
That was kind of what I was thinking, and then I was like, during your downtime, I was like, wait a minute, Hovnen is bad. Right, let's save people.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to do that instead.
All right, sounds good. In fact, if I remember correctly, did you not build the cloak already?
Wait, you're right, I did.
I kind of thought you did. So I thought last time I said you found the resource, and then it automatically finished. So yes, you can definitely. So the way this works.
Okay, so yeah.
You're gonna need to roll a dice.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we both do get organized for the same like purpose, can we treat it as like the founding and then I'll make one of the dice rolls?
Yeah,
we only roll once.
Yeah, so you guys get to make one roll on your get organized table functionally.
I'll go ahead and roll. Is it plus grit? Do I have anything that would be applicable here for narrative stuff? Leader inspire?
Yeah, I'll let you do a leader inspire check if you'd like.
Alrighty. And plus grit and lead inspire. Oh, I rolled a 1.
Ouch. Okay. Yeah. So choose one right now. The organization just stops. You lose 2 efficiency and 2 influence, or you guys need to you need to play nice. Harrison knows about what you're doing, and they are like, all right, we understand your intentions are noble, but the political state is that we don't want to risk destabilizing the region with functionally criminal actions against the population of a nearby city-state. I know that it's in their best interest to get out, but without threatening military retribution, there's not a lot we can do to enforce that. And we would rather not fight a civil war right now. So, in return, Harrison will essentially agree to turn a blind eye as long as you, you know, pick up a few people specifically for them.
Okay. You know what? I can agree to that. I'll save actual people and also their targets.
Yeah, so they essentially put a hit on somebody in Hovnen for you to capture.
Sure, you know what? I can agree to that.
Oh, we're just gonna like roll up in like a van and just start smashing people?
Well, actually, no.
It's a whole organization of people.
No. It's not like a random person. It's a paladin.
Oh.
And I'm gonna let you know now. You guys are pretty aware. Paladins ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah.
From what you are aware culturally, it may be mythological, but a paladin at war ruins what you guys picture as a standard mech. It's just been that way since time immemorial for your people. Paladins are the kind of things where, oh yeah, cutting a mountain in half, that's doable. Walking into an entire military encampment and killing everybody, that's normal.
Well, you know, Blondie could probably cut a mountain in half with that apocalypse rail at this point. So
Yeah.
Paladin schmaladin.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm shaking in my boots.
All right. So, you guys have a new mission, or a new fight on the tacked onto your guys' mission.
Submission, yeah.
Yay.
Well.
Side objective unlocked.
Now,
Capture
would you like to
Paladin.
do that before or before you guys do your next mission, or afterwards?
Oh, that's so tough.
Now,
Before-
it's gonna be part of the mission, so you can choose if you want to do it before you do the other quests I give you, or at the end.
God, the problem with that, if we do it before, then, you know, we're full health and that kind of thing, but then we're going to be fucked up after. And if we do it at the end, we're going into it not at full health, probably a mech down, like, against a paladin. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about it?
We should do it before.
I think I agree. I think before is better. That way we're at least at full strength. Like,
Okay.
I don't want to fight a paladin half-cocked after we're already, like, fucked up from fighting
Sounds
3
good.
other missions.
Okay. Well, that is your downtime. But in the meantime of your guys' downtime, you got a school to visit, because you guys said you would.
Yes.
Children!
So, just a couple days ago, the other Harrison Armory team rolled up, and they gave these children a little bit of a lecture about the state of space outside what you guys normally deal with. So, the same group of students, there's an amphitheater you're going to be brought to. This is essentially in your little briefing document, saying that you have to go out and find somebody named Jonas, who works at the newly established, essentially it's a Harrison embassy in Jietarun, and she will take you to the school that you're going to be visiting.
Sweet. I think we're gonna go find Jonas then.
Yes, we are.
All right. So the three of you set out. Do you want to be wearing your guys' pilot suits, or are you going to be dressing normally?
Oh, it's so
I'm
tough.
going in my mech.
Okay, your mech does not comfortably fit in the city streets and will destroy the foundations when you walk.
Damn.
You
I'm
can
gonna
if
be
you
my
want
pilot.
to, but it would be a great breach of etiquette and, being normal.
Yeah, I think you know what. Let's just do that with the barb. No, I'm just kidding. Just
I'm
kidding.
gonna. I'll
The whole
I wear
city
no.
shakes.
I don't want to wear my pilot gear. I'll just look like my engineering self, like
Okay.
overalls and all that.
So, as a reminder, culturally, everybody wears full body coverings. Usually lots of thin layers of clothing. Skin being shown is culturally not normal. Not out of any sense of prudishness, but because the sun hurts. You guys have learned since you're staying in Harrison that the sun is actually, like, radioactive to a dangerous degree to life. And people really shouldn't be alive on this planet. There's no way humans could have evolved here or even stayed here for any length of time without advanced medical technology. But a few of your guys' religious occurrences do help mitigate this a little bit. Such as the wearing full body coverings and regularly taking breaks in the shade and indoors. It's just normal for that to happen.
Yeah,
I think I'm
words.
definitely gonna go in my stealth suit.
The sun is a deadly laser.
it could be super rad. The kids, if you turn invisible, the kids will lose their mind.
Get out of
know?
my head!
Would my cloak be able to be enough to cover me?
Yep. Again, your cloak isn't as good as his stealth suit, but as long as you're standing still, it is.
Okay.
It's covered.
Yeah.
It covers one or two people pretty easily. Not a mech,
I am gonna go in my hard suit
but all right.
because it's cool and showing it off to the kids.
What kind of hard suits is everybody wearing? Hold on.
I have
let
an
me take a
assault
look.
hard suit, so it's just like standard kind of military.
Oh, that's
looking.
right. Cockatrice is wearing a heavy hard suit.
Yeah. They got
Oh
the
yeah,
big-
I'm gonna do that. I'm
All
gonna do
right.
a heavy hard suit. I forgot I had
So,
that.
the conquering heroes roll in wearing their full military regalia. And yeah, you guys get to the visitor center. It's a two-story, painted a light blue with a Harrison logo stamped on it, as well as a very, very nice Jiet Arun logo alongside the pretty standard cultural decorations. Symbolism of hands crossed one another with both their palms facing upwards, and eye symbolism as the standard for Tetamum. It's got a nice mural painted on it that looks very fresh, as in like it was probably painted the last couple days.
Heck yeah.
I see.
So,
I bow to it.
fair enough. So, entering the building, it's got one of those fancy, it's like two-stage sliding glass door foyers, where the walkway is like hygienic and like kind of auto cleans any dust or detritus you guys bring in, and then it closes behind you, then opens to the next building to keep the inside from the dust of the desert getting in, because it's a very dusty planet you live on. Despite this, there's clearly some dust still. It's unavoidable. But there's a well-dressed looking, clearly somebody from the planet who is dressing in Harrison fashion, kind of sitting beside a visitor's counter.
Stroll up to him and wave hello.
She looks up at the group of you. Oh, you must be... Do you guys have a team name you go by?
I don't believe we do.
Because you could pick a squad title if you want. Otherwise,
Yeah, we're gonna do it right
you're
now.
pretty much just going to be, like, the Harrison Auxiliary Squad. Which is not very stylish.
The staggerers. Because we almost died twice so far.
Oh gosh, we have.
Oh god, don't worry about it. No one was there to see that. Anyone who was there to see it is dead and blown to bits.
That is, yeah. Nobody knows that we almost died. No evidence. Shoot.
None whatsoever.
I don't know. Do we want to have a theme?
You guys could be the Black Knights, given the coloration of your armor.
True.
And
That's
mechs.
true.
You just want to be Goon Squad? I'm just kidding.
Oh God, please.
Harrison Armored Goon Squad.
That's
Army
for,
of Black
that's
Knights.
for us.
Yeah,
That's for
that's
us.
our internal name. That's like the nickname. The
But
unofficial
is
squad
Black
name.
Knights acceptable as a squad designation?
Sure.
I
Okay.
think Black Knights is good.
So, you must be the Black Knight Squad. My name's Jonas. She stands up, and she's quite tall, like most of you are. Well, most of you actually don't know how tall your characters are. I don't believe it's been brought up.
5'5".
Most people from the planet stand quite tall. They are, I guess I'll give the physical description to the last team. Most people have, olive or darker skin tones with dark hair and eyes. Although seeing green eyes or blue eyes is not irregular. And anybody who's been communed with Tet Immune sometimes comes out with different colored eyes. Silvers, blues, golds, reds, yellows. Sometimes. Priests all exclusively have these colorations, and people tend to treat them as like a touch of God, but it's not anything to look down on people who don't have it. It's just, sometimes it happens. In addition to this, everybody seems like dental hygiene is actually something that is passed down from the priests to you. So, despite living in a feudal society, people have, proper care of their teeth. They've got good skincare routines. People actually know how to clean themselves, so the average person is actually well-groomed. Again, most people stand at least 5'7" or higher. Even like the short people struggle to get below 5 feet. There's no recorded cases of dwarfism or anything like that. But people have been as short as 5 feet. Yeah, I don't know. That's about it.
I think I'm like somewhere much like my friend here, both either 5'5" or 5'6".
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, Jonas
I'm
actually...
like on the opposite scale. I'm like 6'4". If height
Yeah.
is like normal,
Yeah,
to be
height
like
is
super
normal.
tall.
6'4" is like,
6'4".
oh yeah, that's fairly normal. Jonas is
Yeah.
actually also 6'4".
Sweet.
And you guys see eye to eye, towering over your two friends.
Yeah, our squad.
Although the heavy
Especially
assault
in,
suit
like-
adds like a good
Yeah.
4 or 5 inches, because, it's a heavy
That's
assault
fair.
suit.
Well, mine is just a normal assault suit.
Yeah, but
But
Cockatrice
It's still
catches
big,
up.
yeah. Oh, and Cockatrice, yeah, is
Yeah,
big.
Cockatrice catches up. So, yeah. So with that, well, I heard you guys agreed to visit one of the schools.
Yes, we had a great interest in sharing some knowledge with the young ones.
Oh, perfect. We've already had a good visit from the other team who swept through. Have you met them yet?
No. I don't believe we have.
Well, I've heard they're a mercenary unit hired by Harrison, but we haven't been able to get much details about them.
Interesting. Well, perhaps we will meet them soon.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, we can head straight there. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have seen how the city's changed with the last year, but the roads are actually strong enough to support small vehicle use now. And we got a few of them around if you guys want to take a ride, or we could walk.
I get kind of excited. I'm like, vehicles in this city for once? Count me in.
Yeah. So she leads you to the back, and think of like a squat Jeep or souped-up dune buggy kind of apparatus with 4 back seats, but it's open on the sides with like a roll cage.
Yeah.
Very heavy suspension with very round wheels. Clearly meant for out desert travel. Shemra took the car to escort the other team, but we still got this kicking around if you guys want to go for a ride.
It seems like fun.
Have any of you been cleared to drive civilian vehicles yet, or?
I can't say that I have. But then again, I've been kind of preoccupied.
Driving mech cannot be so different, right?
I look and I say,
versus car.
I'm an engineer. I think I can drive. That's me talking out of my ass.
Well,
I
how about I'll
trust
drive you then? I know the way the roads work around here. Certain roads you can't drive on; they're gonna be too full of people.
Hey, I'm at home. I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good. So before we get to the school, we're gonna pause then and give Rosselli some time to hook onto the main computer system.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, we're not going to do the school trip just yet, but I can give you guys a little bit more exposition while we go on. So, Gieta Run has changed since you guys saw it when you left. Skyscrapers are still not a thing. There's been no major architectural sweeping design changes. However, in particular when it comes to the military and trades district, Harrison has essentially plopped down some prefab buildings. Set up in very rudimentary square shapes for, expanded use. Military units of Gieta Run do not have access to mechs yet, but Harrison Armory has been 3D printing armor and weapons for them.
Alrighty.
Civilian vehicles are the most you'll ever see. Military vehicles are very rare right now. There's a couple of armed personnel carriers for Harrison Armory squads, which have landed since the blackout attack. Again, this blackout took place a couple days ago, your time. Actually, now that you think about it, a few days before you... 5 or 6 days before you guys had the fight with the priest. 4 or 5. So it's been about a week since then. Almost.
Okay.
Also, this is the day after you guys came back and printed your mechs. So your mechs are done. Your big ones. Your big one, and then 2 more.
Our mechs printed in a few hours. You actually had to use our printers to print parts of yours out so it would print faster.
Yeah.
So who's going to be talking to the tots first?
That is a good question.
What else is weird and different?
I can lead into it if you like.
Yeah, that would be interesting. So the way it's gonna work is you're all gonna get a chance to talk, and then you're gonna be answering a question and answer segment. But we're not gonna explain too much without Rosselli being here. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So visually, there has been a quality of life increase for the people of Gieta Run. Again, you see the occasional electrical pole with wires running to various buildings. Occasionally, one of those window-mounted air conditioning units that has the tube sticking out are seen. In addition, glass is now commonplace. Before you guys, glass was kind of a rarity. Most buildings had 1 or 2 windows of glass, where most of them were just wood shutters. It's now the standard for most buildings to have glass windows.
Nice.
A few more utilitarian designs. When you guys were passing by the market square, for example, there was the occasional off-world utility. Things made out of plastic. Sponges. Things like that you normally wouldn't have access to.
Yeah.
Again, culturally, people still eat the same, though. There's no strange new foods. It's still just the plants and vegetables you grew up with your occasional bugs. Shellfish, if you're near one of the lakes. Which there are vast lakes and rivers, but I haven't shown them on the maps, because I haven't driven a map for this planet. That's a lot of work.
Indeed it is, yeah.
So I just didn't. But aside from that, so yeah. You guys have... A lot is different, and yet still the same.
Yeah. This is just a question I thought of.
Yeah.
Does our city have paladins?
Yes, every city has paladins, but quite specifically, in general, paladins are not aligned with the city. There are some paladins that live in the cities, but God calls to them more than their political stance is.
Yeah, for sure.
Again, the description of a paladin is their actions are God's actions, and their words are God's words. If they take an action, it means God wanted that action done.
Yeah.
The end. Which
Are the like, do we still have paladins in our city? Like,
Yep.
Or are they, okay? I was gonna say, or did they like mass exodus? I was like,
Nope.
that could be a bad sign. Okay.
Paladins are sticking around.
Cool.
However, Harrison Armory has yet to get one to space.
Okay.
There has been one priest that has gone to space before the one you're sending up, and it was essentially one of the leading bishops of Run agreed to go up to space and spent some time there. In fact, they're still up there right now in one of their visits. So which means the head priest of the temple is actually currently not in to the main temple of Run. The paladins are around. You don't see them very often, but they are like a combination of like judge and like warrior. They walk around and handling civil disputes a lot.
Yeah.
Their words overwrite those of priests. However, it is extremely rare, nigh unheard of, for them to ever openly disagree.
Yeah.
There's been rumors of like paladins leaving certain areas because of disagreements with priests, but there's never been a paladin that's gone against the orders of a priest, or vice versa.
Yeah.
However, there was some rumors that some paladins left Hovnen after their decision was made public, and then some rumors of some paladins that went to Hovnen after that decision was made public. So
God reordering them around, you know.
It might be, or it might just be their own political decisions.
Yeah.
In general, the paladins don't have a specific hometown, but again, they tend to live somewhere.
Yeah.
And they do not interface with regular military units. They are specifically not joined with any of the militaries of any of the cities.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to know about your guys' culture that you're supposed to be from?
I mean, clearly we all know it already.
Your characters do, but So yeah.
Are paladins typically aggressive towards the common populace?
No. Paladins are generally treated as like beloved by the people. They're like a superhero showing up, right? They're fairly rare, but when they show up, it's a big deal. People treat them well. Some are very friendly and outgoing. Some are very withdrawn, never taking their helmets off. It's entirely depending on the person themselves.
Do they
The one paladin we found was kind of a jerk, but that is not every paladin.
Yeah.
Do they ever enforce laws?
Yes. However, they're not generally police. They do it if they see it happening. But they're often used in civil or legal disputes as final arbitration. For example, if there's a conflict of who gets to do a certain job or whose responsibility it is to do a certain task, and it can't be decided, a paladin will be called in to make the call. Usually resulting in a round of quick interviews where the paladin will talk to each person.
Has anyone ever seen what the state of paladin is in when he prepares for battle? Because we spoke to one, right? And from what I remember, unless my brain is made of oatmeal, from what I remember, he wasn't terribly gigantic.
So paladins are really not that much bigger than a person, but their suits are incredibly complex. Now that you've visited space, they are very clearly some kind of mech design that are half-sized.
I see.
Atlas. No, just kidding.
Maybe, yeah. However, like, not all of them use melee weapons. Paladins have used ranged weapons or guns in the past. So.
Hello.
Oh, welcome back.
I live.
Howdy.
We're just talking
If you count me alive.
Perfect. So, we were just talking about paladins and how they all use mechs that you guys are aware of, so.
What level license my character supposed to be?
You were licensed level 2. You should. I've updated your character and everything. If you.
Oh, you did it for me.
Yeah, I didn't upgrade your CompCon stuff, but if you log on to the Foundry, you should be able to see your new mech and license.
My CopCon's level 2.
Okay, yeah, I did it on my own just so I could do it. We'll have to go over later what I did and what you did, and we can change it out, but For now, just use the one that I've got on Foundry for you.
It's not letting me on Foundry. What the?
Did you click the right team's link? So if you go to the Discord, it should be in the pinned messages.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's Sunday Crew, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Sunday Crew. That's the team.
Error. Page not responding.
Monkey.
Could you try refreshing it?
Yeah, let me do that. Why is it doing that? Refreshing what?
Good.
I don't know what the heck that was. That was it. Said twice.
Okay.
Am I here?
I don't know. Yeah,
I'm
there you
just-
are. Perfect. So yeah, here's your new mech. You can double click it to see your sheet.
Okay.
I'm so big. This is so stupid.
Don't mess with me or my son ever again.
Oh, it's exactly what I did.
Perfect.
8 minds think alike.
Yeah. All right. So with that, the three of you are shuttled off to the nearby school. Now, this is a Harrison-developed school that's designed to teach people about, standard Harrison education levels, such as, technology and its usefulness. There is a priest in residence, and they have been dealing with certain topics in classes.
Oh.
But you guys haven't seen the full curriculum, so you don't really know, but the priest helps write the curriculum. So, they are not here, however, when you arrive, and you're shuttled into a large, open, U-shaped campus on the outskirts of town. There's actually a fountain built in, and many overhanging long nets of cloth to act as shade as people walk around between the two campus buildings.
Who the hell is this sexy motherfucker?
Blondie's new mech.
God damn.
Yeah.
Are you size 3?
Yep.
Good on ya.
Perfect. So, with that, we've got a school to attend. So, you have taken to a lecture-style hall. It's a bowl-shaped room with a stage at one side and then cascading tiers of seats and tables going up. It is not fully filled, however, when you arrive, and there's probably only about 24 people here out of the potential, 200 seats. And you're led over to a little briefing table where one of the teachers, actually a off-planet-born Harrison professor, who stands much shorter than most of his students, greets you. Hello. I hear you've agreed to give a speech to the students.
Hello, yes.
Wonderful. They seem to responded quite well to the previous team's arrival and their descriptions of their off-world. It'd be nice to hear from somebody who was born here, for sure. We ask kindly that you don't tell any too graphic depictions, however. We take a wide variety of age students, and it would not be good to expose them to too many gruesome details that warriors such as you must deal with.
Of course. We won't go into any of the bad things. We'll try to keep it positive.
Awesome. After you are done, they'll give you an open section for questions. Don't feel pressured if you don't have a speech prepared. This is a very informal matter, of course. They're just happy to see you.
Excellent. So,
Alright. Given a couple more minutes of waiting as the hall begins to fill, there ends up being nearly 50 people in the seats. And you are given the stage. The teacher himself has a hollow projector that projects a picture above you guys. And it is depicting a line. It's what you are familiar with as a Harrison propaganda picture. You've seen them before on various image lists. It's a pretty standard picture of a bunch of Harrison mechs kind of standing at attention like soldiers would. It's kind of just plastered into the wall as you guys begin your explanation. Who would like to go first? The teacher will step up to introduce the three of you, and you're kind of giving you a chance to shuffle around. He says, "Welcome, everybody. We're here to give you another demonstration of somebody that you might recognize, who comes from this city and has been trained by Harrison to wield the weapons of war known as mechs." Kind of gestures up to the picture behind you. Could you please introduce yourselves?
I am Euphoria. I was born and raised here, just as all of you. Now, gesture to my friends.
I am Ardrin, and I too was born and raised here. And I say I even served in the military for a short time. If any of you know me from that, hello.
A few of the people do recognize you in particular. You recognize that one of your old military friends is in the crowd as a student.
Nice.
And I say, hello, I'm the local engineer of this town. I joined Harrison's crew to become better than who I am.
Wonderful. The teacher speaks up. Now, what was it like going up to space?
I'd like to call it enlightening. Somewhat. It was a new experience I never thought I'd have in a million years, really. It's so quiet before. It's makes you feel really small, if I could really say anything about it.
So with a click of his little wrist-mounted little watch thing, the screen behind you changed to a global picture of the planet you're on. You've seen the image before, actually, from the window or a display screen when you were going up. But it strikes you once again as a lonely planet. Most of the land is either uninhabitable ocean or uninhabitable desert. The only patches of life surround the three cities, all close together, clustered on one of the small continents. Geographically wise, the entire space of all civilization on this planet takes up less than the United Kingdom on Earth. The rest of the planet is uninhabitable.
Wow, that's so tiny.
Yeah.
We are packed in.
We're not that packed in, because populations really haven't expanded to make that an issue. But, yeah. Not a lot of room to expand.
Yeah, and just as Euphoria said, space truly it is interesting. You are weightless. You can. It is not flying, but almost flying. Like birds or like insects. It is truly a unique experience.
And what are your guys' current professions?
Well, I'm more of a siege specialist, really, but as a whole, could say we're mercenaries, couldn't we?
I don't know. Mercenary? Are we?
You guys aren't
Technically
quite mercenary. You technically are a Harrison auxiliary branch.
More like soldier, but not quite.
Again, Reich that you work with, he actually serves directly to Union, not to Harrison. And he is your official superior officer. So, you guys technically are Union soldiers on paper.
Like Union auxiliaries
Yeah.
on a Harrison planet.
Yeah.
So it's,
But
yeah, a little...
functionally, you guys are Harrison soldiers.
Yeah.
So, with that, you have the floor to explain why you've taken the choices you do.
Okay. I'm going to approach the podium, and I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are you today? I'll ask them.
There's a few like murmurs in response.
I am here to talk to you about a thing known as duty. Duty and responsibility. I'm sure you're all aware of this, but we do in fact live in a thing that is known as a society. And in a society, it is everyone's responsibility to help each other. It's why it works. You have your merchants who peddle their goods, people who repair infrastructure, create it, pave the roads, etc. And I personally have found that through Harrison Armory, I have been elevated to a point to where I can better contribute back to my society. As can you all, if you would just take a step in the right direction. Wouldn't you agree? I'm gonna hold my hand out to to my friend. I keep forgetting you guys' names.
And then Shinda? Shinda,
right?
Shinda. I have it written down. I'm just a fool. Shinda, and my name is Ardrin. Yeah.
Yeah, I will gesture to Ardrin and to take up where I left off.
Yeah, and I go up. I'm in the hard suit still, but obviously like whatever head covering is like.
Yeah, most people take their head coverings off indoors.
Yeah, exactly. It like folds into the suit.
Most, again. Some
Yeah.
people still keep it on for
exactly.
whatever their preference is, but...
Yes. Duty and responsibility are incredibly important. And this is something you hear probably every day from the teachers, from parents, from priests, and sometimes maybe even the paladin if you come across one. I served in the military before even coming to Harrison Armory of Giaturun. And we do not do a ton of fighting, but it was honorable and it made me proud of the city that I was in. But
you get some nods from the crowd with that statement. They support that.
With duty and responsibility also comes heroism and wonder. In the time I've been with Harrison Armory, only a short year, I have gained more knowledge than I have in the rest of my life. It's truly inspiring to know that we as people come from somewhere else. That we are not alone in this small planet of ours, but that the stars are filled with more of us, and that they all have knowledge and lives of their own. It is inspiring, and Harrison Armory offers a way, obviously, to experience that. And even not serving Harrison Armory or working for them, your tales or your jobs here in the city, helping your fellow men, will truly bring you happiness and joy.
Alright. That gets some decent responses.
Yeah, I step back from the podium and I'm like, ugh.
Alright. Is Shinda gonna step up, or you want to move right to the question and answer block?
What?
Would you like to make a speech to the students, or would you want to go right to the question and answer block?
Oh, I don't have much. I'm not a social person with my character like this.
No worries. So,
I think before we proceed, as he steps away from the podium, I will say, as you can see, through Harrison Armory, we are all enabled to do our part, whatever that may be. It is through them that we are enabled to fulfill our part in our society and further enrich our lives. That's all.
We simultaneously snap to the camera that isn't there and give a thumbs up. We're doing our part.
Your eyes twinkle and your teeth shine.
Exactly. All attractive.
I'm from Buenos
actors.
Aires, and I say kill them all.
Does it do a thing where I fucking like turn invisible from the podium and then reappear like in the back next to them?
Yeah, next to us.
There you go. Okay, so the question phase. There are a group of students all have various questions. And the teacher arbitrarily just kind of points to one. And it's not an older looking man, but he's well past his 20s, probably working into his 30s at this point. He's wearing traditional clothing, and he speaks up. I've heard a great many things about religion these last few days and weeks. Where is Tetamum's place in Harrison?
I look to the other two. If they want to go up, I'll let them. If not, I will take the podium.
I gesture to you.
Alrighty. Well, Tetamun is still our god. Truly, I have not heard anything from Harrison in any attempt to disprove his existence or his intervention in all of our lives. Truly, they actually seem interested in discovering more about Tetamun and our wonderful life. With Tet, I know all of us have our worship him and care for him as he does for all of us. And with Harrison, I see no problem on why that cannot continue. They, like I said before, they seem to be interested in learning about him and his greatness as well.
The guy kind of just nods and moves on. A few more hands go up for the next question. Another one gets arbitrarily selected. So what's it like piloting a mech?
Yeah, I like pat you on the back. I'm like, go do it.
I take a step forward and I say, piloting a mech. It's like nothing you've ever imagined. Even if you drove in a car, it has nothing to compare. It's complicated at first, and you need rigorous training to be able to drive one. But after getting through that rigorous training, it's actually quite fun. Especially when you get to tinker. And I'm holding my wrench up with my two fingers on both hands. I'm like, this is the magic tool to repair your mech. And if you don't have one of these, good luck repairing the son of a bitch.
Is it a spanner wrench? What type of wrench is it?
It's a spanner wrench.
All right. I understand.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
So I say, after that, I say, I kind of like just put it back into my little belt loop that I have my wrench in, and I say, and to be completely honest, if you go big guns, you have your mech either overheats faster or is heavier and can't move as much.
Now,
if you have
at this point, the director, the guy who's directing the conference, says, if you guys have any of your data in your suit saved, I can put up some combat film from your mechs.
I immediately like raise my hand.
Particular shots you'd like to recreate for the students.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, huddle up real quick. Do not show anything graphic. We have to be PG. You know, there are some children in the crowd. Be very good. Like, no, like showing bloody parts. Show the mech exploding. Very good stuff.
I look at you and I say, but that is best part.
I know it is fun, but you know we need to tone it down for the children.
I'm like doing one of those like open mouth toothy grin like smiles.
Yeah.
That's I'm like nodding at you like
You agree with me? So I say fine.
All right. I,
What
as a
about
GM,
that
have
one that
one
flies?
recommended shot. Yeah, one recommended shot for you guys to put on screen.
Yeah, the one that flies seems to be smart.
That ace, yeah, that we took down.
Dude, I was thinking about that too when he like flew over my mech and I blew him up with the
All right.
howitzer.
So it seems like a unanimous decision. So the guy takes your little data pack from your suit, puts it up on the screen, and you see from Blondie's perspective as they're sliding around the battlefield, dodging these small flak missiles as the screaming jet of an ace flies above their head, only to pivot their main gun at the perfect angle, fire erupting from the barrel as the shell impacts the center torso of the mech, turning it into a screeching ball of fire as it falls from the sky.
And it cuts out.
And then it cuts out.
After, of course, the camera pans around, showing the mech giving a thumbs up. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't believe Blondie's mech had arms, actually.
I did not.
True. Yeah. No. It was all guns. It was all guns all the time.
All guns. Yeah. Yeah.
Whoops. All guns.
Arms? What do you need that for? I got legs.
More guns. Perfect. So, the next student steps up. I've heard some rumors about Hovnen and the Shret not agreeing with the decision for Harrison Armory. If it's as great as you say, why haven't they embraced it?
That's a good goddamn question. Why haven't they? We have not blown up enough of it. No, just kidding.
I'll take a step forward and say, well, it's more of a political thing at this point. To be completely honest with you, we still have to have some agreements and political talk, and some bills still have to be played out in the greater picture. But ultimately, everyone will eventually agree on a consensus.
This experience is new, and as you may know, when new things are introduced into people's lives, sometimes it takes a moment for them to accept them, even if they are for the better. People will come around.
Exactly.
Believe in the change that Harrison brings.
All right.
Huh?
So, is there? There's a couple other questions, but they're kind of on the end if you guys want to call it here. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Definitely hit him with the. And perhaps, if teachers and principal allow, field trip to visit our mechs. Be quite fun. Not today, but maybe in the future after you get all of your papers signed. Remember, bring the permission slip back after getting it signed by your parents. Or if you're an adult, you can do that by yourself.
All right. So, with that, your school trip ends.
I loved it.
Ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da.
Man,
Okay.
you were just like walking propaganda. Harrison is great.
Definitely are walking propaganda. Now, okay, so the rest of the day, you guys are free to mingle as however you want. Go get some food, you know, however you guys want to do your day.
Yeah.
Anything you guys want to do in particular, or I'm just gonna skip to the next morning?
No, like I said, I'll visit like friends and everything, but like that doesn't like really do anything. Might talk to people here and
Yeah.
there. Maybe Arjun and I can go grab a drink.
Yeah. Bring my wife along. You
Yeah.
hear?
I'm gonna make my mech go nuclear. I'm kidding.
Reactor mode, I'm throwing it in the middle of the city. Fuck these
So.
Harrison guys.
The next morning, you guys all get a simultaneous ping on your personal terminals from your hard suits, claiming that there's been a situation. Prepare to sortie immediately.
Oh,
I think I
Done.
sleep in my suit.
All right. So, with that, you get back to your guys' base, and you've got a call from Reich to explain what's happening.
Wait, Reich is asking us?
Yeah, Reich's calling you on the visual
Yeah.
phone to tell you guys
Yeah.
what's going on.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, no, he's not asking you to explain. He is telling you. Yeah, sorry,
I'm
my
like, wait a
my
minute.
mistake. I worded that incorrectly.
No, you're good. You're good.
So,
Right. What's going on?
Blondie reporting for duty.
well, we've got some new info. Hovnen has recently started a fight with the group known as Rusted Core.
Don't we know them?
We did, yeah.
You
They were the
definitely
guys
have
we
fought
blasted
Rusted
in the
Core.
first
Their
campaign mission.
expeditionary campaign was led by Palladium, who you blew up in a ball of fire above Blondie.
Yep. Indeed.
Rusted Core landed additional troops as of a few days ago, and they've recently been making some waves. In particular, some rebels out of Hovnen have willingly agreed to go along with them. And Hovnen has launched a military campaign to sort that out. This has the potential to backfire greatly. We don't believe Hovnen currently has access to mechanized cavalry of any nature. We would hate for them to die.
I guess that's too bad. I'm kidding.
I don't care about your guys' political opinion about Hovnen, but it's more important that things are stable than...
Of course, of course.
Okay, Rusted Core... Whatever. It doesn't really matter the order of operations here, but there's two separate groups we've been spying on the satellites. You guys need to take them out. One of them is heading towards Nishret. One of them seems to be staying stable outside Hovnen, but they're definitely planning something.
So I look at it. I look at my intercom and I say, "So do we have authorization to just neutralize everything, or do we have to capture someone?"
For the Rusted Core, take them out. However, again, they might be with Hovnen civilians. Anyone who's joined Rusted Core has been given the designation by Harrison as official terrorist cells, meaning you do have authorization to use lethal force against them.
All I needed to know. Flamethrower out.
Reich does not look super enthused about that, but he just accepts it.
If it makes you feel any better, Rick, they are like pirates, you know. From
Yes,
what I've heard.
we are aware of the Rusted Core. They've done a great deal of harm to people over the last few days.
Indeed.
Please do what you can to sort this out.
We will.
And you guys are given clear license to operate Mission 3.
Sweet. To the
Right.
paladin.
Yeah, I was gonna say I really want to take the paladin out first, but
So
I also
there is a
think-
spot on the way to the camp in Hovnen that where the paladin
Yeah.
is going to be. That they.
I was
you guys
gonna
know
say,
about.
but I really want to go to Nishret first since they're on the move already, and that would mean we can't take the paladin out right away.
I think true.
That is the rub, isn't it?
Yeah.
As a GM, I'm going to say you can do them in any order. There's no time sensitive
okay,
of this.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Then we're going for paladin.
Yeah, paladin
Okay.
first then. That way we don't get totally annihilated when one of us is dead at the end of like having
All right.
to fight the paladin out of mech or
So,
something.
you and your mechs begin the long-duty haul across out to the wastes where the paladin has essentially planted a flag and said, "Come at me, bro."
I am
I'm
so.
gonna-
This is gonna be so aggravating. He's so little.
All right. Let me activate the map showdown.
Ooh, showdown. I'm scared. Anybody else scared?
Oh yeah, the paladin is not gonna be fun. We're gonna have to like snare his ass, get his ass immobilized. You can't
All
get
right.
mad.
So, you guys make your way into a basin filled with dust, where there's an active tracking beaker lying in the sand in front of Blondie's mech. A flickering of camo atop one of the nearby hills reveals a paladin in his mech suit, the large sword hanging kind of loosely in his or her hand. And they call out to you. "You're just the ones I wanted to see."
How pleasant. We're also here for you.
Well, make this entertaining, then. As they begin to stance up their sword. Let me just copy everybody. Battle. Alright. Let me,
Sweet.
add
Alright. I'm gonna
activations to the
start.
Paladin. If you guys want to look at your battle tab. Combat has begun.
Alrighty. I'm gonna start with a hunter drone out.
Okay.
Oh no, can I not spawn them? I cannot spawn them.
No.
Roro.
Oh God.
I
Okay.
I have to give you leadership die on my turn, yes.
Unless you're leader level 2,
Oh,
then you
hunter
can do
drone.
it at the start of our turn.
Oh,
Sweet,
I'm
thank you.
leader
You can
level
control
3.
it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. You can do it whenever you want then.
Oh, well. Do
Yeah,
you
leader
want
level
one?
3. You have 6 leadership dice. And at level 2, you can issue command as a reaction at the start of any player's turn. It uses your reaction for that turn, but you can do it at the player's turn, so it's usually don't have reactions to do during those, so it's fine. So you only get 6, and you get them back when you perform a full repair, or 1 every time you rest. They
I
are
see.
consumed by the person if they follow your order to get an extra accuracy, or they can choose to expend them to increase damage dealt or decrease damage taken.
Do they get to hold on to them until they use them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. I'm just
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna give that.
so yeah, the beginning is Despairing Servant's turn, and the first action you did, or you have the hunter drone, or no wait,
Yeah,
that's not part of your turn, right? That's just there.
Yeah, it says it accompanies me. At creation, I choose one to accompany me.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And I think the first one is just free
So,
because it doesn't say
who
that it
wishes
costs
to go
an action
first?
to put-
So by the way, these ridges to go up or down are difficult terrain. But aside from that, if you are above, you have soft cover. So he's above you, so he's got soft cover because he can kind of duck behind the ridge of the shots.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna blow up the fucking ridge. I'll show you soft cover.
All right, so who would like to go first? He does not have the ability to interrupt you guys, so you guys are good.
I can get a lock on him pretty easy because my drone just does that. It locks on. So I could get a lock on him pretty easy.
So what I'm hearing is Despairing Servant's going first.
And I could also charge the stasis bolt. Oh, but it's only ranged attack.
All right.
It's just gonna beat the shit out of us. So.
Your turn, Despairing Servant. Activate.
Alrighty. Just make sure. Cool. Alright. So I'm gonna protocol my drone commander and guide the flock, or shepherd drone rather. I
Okay.
can move him up to
4
I think
squares.
it's-
Right.
what- Yeah, 4 spaces. So go 1, 2, 3, 4 for free. And then he can move for free too.
Yeah.
He has my movement. So I will move 1, 2, 3.
So Shepherd the Flock
Four
was
up
a
there.
quick action, right?
That's a protocol.
Protocol. Okay.
Yeah, it's guide or shepherd drone. Yeah, it's my drone commander ability.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
And then I'm gonna move up my hunter drone, blam blam blam, right there.
Okay.
And so my hunter drone, let me go double check. As a reaction, I can force characters to start to turn adjacent or move adjacent to it for the first time around to make a system save. Okay, so on its turn,
Okay.
I'll force it to make a system save. But for now,
Perfect.
we're chilling.
Awesome.
Then I will, as a quick action, deploy a Tempest drone.
Okay. Where?
I'm gonna put it
Hold up.
smack dab, like right in front of the paladin. I'm just gonna place it right
Okay.
there. Because yeah, go home, paladin. Except don't go home. We want to take you. Like, just stay here. And then
Okay. Let me take a look at what you're
1 second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna double check the gas drone, the exact wording on it, because I forget if I can deploy it and then attack with it, or if deploying it's a quick. Let me see.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
a
can
quick
deploy it
action
as
to
a
deploy
drone.
it, and then it's not
Yeah,
an attack
okay.
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a free actually to deploy it.
Is it?
Yeah, I just looked. It's
Okay.
a free action to deploy, and then to like recall it and everything. I can, recall it or redeploy as a quick. But for now, I can deploy it as a free for the first time.
It's a free action, yeah, where it then becomes stationary hovering. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Do you still know that you have the leadership die I gave you?
Sweet.
I'll give you
Yeah,
a
I'm
gas
gonna.
nexus
Well, the
drone.
thing
Feel
is,
free
yeah,
to
I'm
move
gonna
that wherever you
blast.
put it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and deploy it up on this ridge.
Okay, sounds good.
Actually, I'll deploy it next to me, so it gains all the benefits of resistance.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
whatever
yeah,
else.
yeah.
And then I'll go ahead and try to blast that guy, because I do believe it is within range 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. All right, I'm gonna try to blast him. Try to blast him good. So, go ahead and roll that up.
Okay.
I don't think I have any accuracy or anything. Nope. So, do I have any?
He's in cover. He's in
difficulty?
cover. So
Okay.
1.
1 difficulty. Got it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Blam, an 8. That
8,
does not
that will
hit, I
miss.
assume. Cool.
Okay.
Oh, actually, shoot. I forgot because of the leadership die. I could add accuracy, but I'm a fool.
Yeah.
So, for now,
You'll hold
I
on to
will
it.
chill on that. Yep.
Okay.
I can use it to not
The
take
paladin
damage, I guess.
activates.
So,
Starting his turn near
It's-
your drones. So what happens?
Hunter drone, he has to make a system save or get locked onto.
Okay. What's the difficulty? Or
It
what's
is going to be save target 11.
He fails.
Alright, he's locked onto. And then he also has to take a hull save.
Okay. Let me see if he's got anything about this.
And this is from the Tempest drone.
No, I think he's... Yeah. He's good. Okay, so 1 hull save.
I assume he's good on that.
I believe so, because you did hit your
Yeah.
save target's probably not going to be
Yeah, 11.
18.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So,
So nothing from the Tempest, but he's
All right.
locked onto.
so with a kick of boot-mounted thrusters, goes... sorry. Can it enter squares of your drones?
I think it can move
Through them, right?
through them.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I would
1,
assume so. I don't think they're
2,
that
3, 4, 5, and then as the boost kind of ends, a quick flip carries him 1, 2, 3 up to here.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Now, the sword, he kind of has it sheathed for a second, and then a flashing as the hilt slides out. An EI Jutsu strike hits both you, or attacking both you and the drone.
Righty.
So first against you. That's...
That is definitely a hit.
And is it any result over a crit? Over a 20 is a crit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be
So-
an extra D6 damage to me.
1 more.
Sweet. Not too bad. Alrighty, I do take 6 damage though.
Following that, it's going to strike the drone.
You can also use the leadership die to like decide.
Oh,
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna choose to reduce the damage on me.
Okay.
Because I forgot about the leadership die. So I'll take 4 less damage.
And then the drone takes 11 total.
Alrighty, it gains resistance because it's next to me
Yep.
to all damage. So it only takes
Okay. Also,
5, and it has 2 armor.
both
No,
you and
armor
the
and
drone
resistance.
suffer from this effect. So the first time it crits around, you both take 3 kinetic damage.
Alrighty. Play with it. Okay. And is that that's
That's a
not
separate
from
damage
the attack
instance.
itself? Okay, so
Yeah, so it's
all
not reduced
the
by anything, yeah.
resistance
Yeah,
and
it's-
armor and everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
That
else
will
does he
take
do?
another 1. Sweet.
So he boosted as a... And then he used a skirmish. And then he grabs you. Or is going to
Oh.
attempt to grab you.
Yeah, you could try.
So how do I do just a standard? I think I just got to do the standard,
A
right?
grapple? I think it's I think if it's a tier 1, it's a +1 bonus
Okay.
to like this kind of attack.
Yeah. It's actually tier 2.
Then I think it gets +2.
And it's also got its other ability that is this thing, which gives it, I believe, 1 accuracy on this as well. Because this is going to be... Where is it called? What's it called? Yes, +1 accuracy. So it's going to be /r 1d20 +2 +1d6.
Ready. And I roll opposed?
No, I believe it just grapples you.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, oh, you're right. Yep, I am grappled. Cool.
Yeah, which one's the grappled button? This one? It's engaged. We're not going to bother putting engage markers on. Which one's the grappled button? Is there a grappled button?
Might not be.
I think when you're grappled, you might just be immobilized and...
Yeah, it does a few things. Like, you
Yeah.
can't... Me and him both can't use reactions.
Yeah.
We can't, like, move without moving the other, etc.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, let me look.
There we go. Also, you notice that by being hit by his sword, there's a thin trail on your mech that's flickering.
Okay.
All right.
So,
That's his turn. Well, it's first.
we're the same size. So right now he counts as larger, so I can't move. I'm immobilized. But at the start of my turn, I can make a contested hull check
Yeah.
to become the winner, etc.
Yeah.
We can't boost or take reactions.
Yeah.
You have more arms than him. Just grab him harder.
Indeed.
Also, you notice that as he was flying, he spat out chaff in all directions. So he's got soft cover.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Alrighty.
who's gonna go next?
Well, can I give leadership die to myself?
I don't believe
It's
so.
allied characters, so no.
Okay.
Sorry, I moved. Here we go. I was trying to move the screen, and I moved up one.
Ah, okay.
Oh, do you want to go? Cause
So are the gas nexuses ours?
Yes.
Yeah.
The various
All of the
drones,
drones
are
are mine.
all Despairing Servants. They're part of his mech, actually. They flew off the
Oh,
ground. pretty
got
much.
you.
Yeah,
Got.
they
Yeah.
break off from me.
Yeah.
Can I go next?
yeah, go
Sounds
ahead.
good. So, Cockatrice.
So I can only
Okay.
move 4.
Yeah,
So
I'll give you a die.
You actually only have a speed of 3 because you're slow. Your new mech's slower than your first was.
2, 3.
And then you could also boost for another 3.
1, 2, 3.
Cool.
Do I have the, that's heat, right?
I know, boost is just a
boost
quick
is-
action. You could
Oh,
then
you're right.
overcharge for heat if you wanted to do another move.
Can I attack with anything?
You could, yeah. So you've got access to your prototype weapon, which, I don't know how to set it right now. Okay, so its actual range is cone 3. This is what I set it to before. And it does energy damage. And it has 1 accuracy. How do I set that to be? Can I just do that?
Oh!
I don't know how to set your thing to have an accuracy. Whatever. Just you've got an accuracy when you use it.
I can shoot my pistols.
You could double tap the pistols. You could fire the
You
Flamethrower?
do more damage
yeah.
even if you miss
Yeah.
the pistols, so
Okay.
you could also fire the flamethrower, but
The
that would
flamethrower
be
would hit
enough
Despairing
to save.
Servant and
Yeah.
the gas nexus.
Can I shoot both my pistols?
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, actually, you can use it normally, your prototype weapon. So it's 10 range, or you can choose whenever you shoot it to go.
Oh, is that
cone
how it
mode.
works?
Yeah, I just looked at it.
Yeah.
You take 2 heat, and then you can attack cone, line, or blast.
Yeah, you may choose to do and change it between what it is. Okay.
Mhm.
I will readjust that then.
Which is funky.
because
Yeah, that's
it's-
definitely weird.
It should just be a 10 range. That's cool, I guess. But yeah, you've got that one and the one that gives you an accuracy, so... You don't have the smart option. I didn't give it that.
I'm gonna shoot 2 of my pistols.
Oh, also, before we go any further, can you roll 1d6 for me?
Me?
Yeah. Just 'cause we're gonna figure out how many max uses you've got.
Wait,
Of
do
the
I-
prototype weapon.
What do I
Just,
roll again?
type /R in the chat box. /R space 1d6. Okay, so it's gonna
Nice. You
have
have-
5 uses right now. I don't
Am I
have-
able to use a prototype weapon and then a pistol?
No. You pick one
Unless
mount to
you
shoot with.
overcharged.
Unless you overcharged, yeah.
Oh,
So-
so I can only use 1 pistol then?
You shoot both pistols because they're on the same mount. So you
Got
can
it.
shoot all the
Is
weapons
that
from the same mount. Yeah.
I don't know if that did anything.
Time to shoot both my pistols. Should have time to roll, right?
Yeah. I'll just do that. Okay, I don't have to change that. Whatever.
I don't get any accuracy, do I?
No, but you do have one difficulty as he's in soft cover from you.
15.
Okay, 15 misses. Oh no, it hits. Sorry, that hits.
I got scared.
I was like,
I'm like,
3. Okay. It pings off his suit, doing nothing.
Oh, there's no point in me rolling the other one then.
Indeed,
Just
that was
wait.
max.
Yeah, that was max damage. I still
So
did
your
nothing.
2 pistol shots, ting ting, and just he's fine.
We're
Calls
gonna
out
die,
to you.
guys.
It's a weak show you're putting up. And then activates again.
Activate what?
No,
He
the
activates now.
yeah, the
again,
the paladin gets to go again.
yeah. Yeah.
All right. So at the beginning of his turn, all the flickering lines from the previous sword slash clear, and an explosion of energy, dealing 1d6 AP kinetic damage to both the Sparing Servant and the Gas Nexus.
Yeah, that's unpleasant.
Ouchies.
All right. If you are the grappler, you can release the grapple as a free action, right?
Yeah, the attacker chooses to end it as a free action.
Okay. Mostly worried about somebody pulling you away from the fight. So, with a dash of energy, the paladin just slides right through Despairing Servant, or slides to here, cuts Despairing Servant and the drone once again.
No damage.
Wow, okay, the hit against the Despairing Servant, and then the hit against the drone.
Oof.
Yep. But no crits this time, at least.
This is rough.
And then continues the boost to this square.
Can you use your leadership die on enemy turns, or is it only friendly turns? Like, give them out on enemy turns. I can't remember.
Any other player's turn.
Here.
All right, and then spends
against
his
leadership.
free
Alright,
action
so
to
I'm gonna
attack
take-
again, and is going to try to
Alrighty.
strike both
I'm structured, by the way.
Blondie. Oh, you're structured and Cockatrice. Okay, so Despairing Servant, you're going to hit the structure button. System trauma. Roll your d6.
Alrighty, 1 second.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, I my small nexus is
Okay.
destroyed. My
Did
ghoul
the
nexus.
gas drone take the hit as well?
Yeah, it took 2 damage
Okay.
because
yeah.
it has 2 armor and reduces cuts
Oh,
damage in half. So
okay.
I reduce
Alright,
it to
yeah.
4, and then I
Yeah.
resist half.
Okay, so then slides into place here, and immediately, carbon fiber sword strikes again. One at Blondie,
Oof.
and one at Cockatrice. Now, as soon as the one at Blondie strikes, Blondie, you take an additional 2 kinetic damage from that hit, so it does 8 instead of 6. And then both of you take 3 kinetic damage from the extended blade effect.
So how much does that take?
So Blondie took 8. Cockatrice technically only took 6, because the 3 just bounces off your armor.
Yeah, so it's 6, and then your armor will reduce it. So you'll Cockatrice, you end up taking 3.
Yeah, total. And then Blondie, however, does take 11 minus armor twice.
Yeah, I have 2 armor.
So you
So,
take
7 damage.
yeah, you take 7 damage then.
So I'm at 5.
Okay.
Yay.
All right. Perfect. And the sword is kind of still half out of the sheath, and everybody's mech and that one drone has a glowing line on it right now. Blondie, it's your go. Also, I gave him one too many moves. I noticed that, so he actually, that was his last turn this turn.
This guy is a bastard.
Yep.
Just looking at my fire right now. No, so for the siege cannon, it says that it does heat to self. So if it does heat to me every time I fire it.
Yeah, minimum. And then the other option is to fire it in its blast form, which does 4 heat to you.
Ah, I see. I see.
But it's yeah. So if you fire the blast form now, if you wanted, you could put it. You could put the blast somewhere that would hit him, but nobody else. I think maybe. Actually, no. There's nowhere right now you could put a blast marker down that would hit the paladin and nobody else. You'd at least have to hit yourself.
Yeah, I would just solid shoot him.
However, you
like,
are going to get
the normal
2
mode, but
difficulty
yeah, you get 2
because he's got
difficulty
soft cover from boosting, and
Struggle.
you're engaged.
But if you roll well enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just checking that thing out.
That would require a barrage action, by the way. If you want, you can back up before shooting. But that would give him the action to strike at you as you back up.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a lot of HP.
You could also consume the lock-on to get an extra plus d6, so reduce
Yeah.
one of the difficulty, essentially, by getting an accuracy.
I do sort of want to use the lock on myself, which is kind of selfish, but all of my talents trigger if I use the lock on, which can be a ton of damage to him at once.
I mean, I'm mostly trying to enable that because I'm not really fit for this fight.
Yeah.
He's a little unfast, so I'm probably just gonna have to back up, take the hit that he will do to me because
Okay.
my evasion is low, and just try to shoot him with the cannon.
Okay. So you begin moving, and the blade strikes out, striking you for 6. So when a weapon says it makes 2 attacks at a time, does it have to? Can
It's
it?
only for when it like actually attacks, I think.
Are you sure? Because in this game, Overwatch is a skirmish action.
Oh shoot, you might be right.
Can he swing at Cockatrice once for free?
Using the weapon to skirmish. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Because
Luckily, you shouldn't take that much damage as Cockatrice.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Yeah,
I
it's
just wanna-
definitely
because
just a
it is-
skirmish.
Yeah, Overwatch is
A skirmish.
specifically a skirmish. Yeah. So okay, so Cockatrice, the sword also slashes you in the meantime.
Fuck.
And it's a crit, so Cockatrice takes an extra 5, so it's 11 minus your armor, and both you and Blondie take the 3 physical from the extended blade.
Wow,
Structured.
So
wow.
Cockatrice is impaired. Not actually a big deal.
Amazing.
All right. This is a
So,
really
how
real
much
bastard of a paladin. You just took a total of 2 hits, 6, and 3. Whereas
Would you get armor against both?
Yeah, armor against both, because the extended blade's not AP. That'd be a bit much.
Yeah, that would make me sad.
I don't think he's actually within range to strike you with the extended blade, unfortunately. He does threat 3 on the sword.
Cool.
All right. Well, how do I check out the explosion radius of my weapons?
I can
Where
do
is
it.
it?
You can hit him with the big, but because you moved, its ordnance tag can't be used, so you can't use the arcing profile of your siege cannon.
Well, that's fine.
But you could fire the mortar if you wanted, but that would mean you couldn't fire the... Or I guess you could, yeah, if you want to overcharge, you could fire the siege cannon, then fire the mortar. With the overcharge, right?
Yeah, I probably could, but if it's gonna be generating heat on me, you know what? Fine. I might as well try to double up hit him.
Okay,
With
so
that
roll
one.
the siege cannon hit first.
Yeah, because it's gonna knock him back if it hits.
Yeah.
Hold on, where is this? And it's a difficulty, yes.
There's one difficulty due to the chaff still spilling off. It's not really actually chaff, it's just the nature of the suit is like moving so fast. Okay, so 15 will hit. However, as a reaction, they're going to try to bounce the shot back at you.
Oh boy.
On a 4 up, it shoots yourself. Okay, no.
Nice.
No. He just takes the hit.
Hit him for that 8 damage. Kablam.
Okay.
And
So-
knockback too. Nice.
It seems to do very little damage to the paladin.
Interesting.
The paladin's armor is extremely tough and knocks back 2. Is it any choice direction?
I think knockback is a straight line back.
Is it a straight line away from the originator of the target, or is it just any direction the target wants?
Yeah, I think it's originator, but let me check.
Yeah, I would like to know.
No, not talents. I
Wait.
need a
It is
gear.
knockback.
It's under gear,
Under
like
gear,
weapon
okay.
tags. Knockback's X. X spaces in a straight line directly away from the point of origin.
Okay, so it was you. So it would go 2 spaces away from you. 1, 2. To there. Alright.
Okay, so I shoot that.
Now do you want to drop a
And-
mortar right on his head? Because the mortar perfect blast 1 will not hit anybody but him.
Yeah, but it's also inaccurate. Is the thing.
Yeah,
And
so you get 2 inaccuracy if you want to do that. And you'd be risking the extra heat. So you
So-
should be at you should be at 2 heat. I'll update you to 2 heat then.
Yeah, I should be at 2 heat. I was trying to figure it out in my head. So if is it possible for me to overcharge and use that to like repair?
Stabilize is a full action.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I only get 2 quick actions if I
No, you used a barrage to fire the big gun. It takes a full
Okay.
Yeah,
action.
to fire the big gun is a full action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Super
okay,
heavies
I
take a
see,
full
I
action
see.
to shoot once. Yeah.
Well,
You could
might
just let
be
it
full-
ride, but you might not want to. It's up to you.
yeah. So wait, if I fire this, if I overcharge, that's just 1 quick action, yes?
Yeah, 1 quick action gives you back. So you've essentially right now you still have you have no actions left. You've used all your move and your full action. If you want to overcharge, you take 1 heat in order to gain 1 quick action. You could use it
Yes.
whatever you want it to be.
I could try to fire the inaccurate mortar, or I could just start charging the apocalypse rail.
That's an option as well.
I think I'll do that. I'll
Okay.
start charging the apocalypse rail.
So you take your 1 point of
Yeah.
heat. So hit your overcharge dice. Cool.
I did it.
There we go.
All right.
All right. That is the end of round 1.
Yeah.
Who would like to
that's
go
getting
first?
early. If y'all don't mind, I think I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to do a ton of stuff to this dude. I'm gonna like try to immobilize him, shred him, lock on him. Like I'm gonna try to like make this dude's life way worse than it was.
I was
at
gonna
the start
burn
of
him.
his turn. Yeah, I'm gonna shred him,
I'll
and then
give you
after
a-
he's shredded, you can burn him for like full damage.
Burn
I'll
ignores
give you
armor
a
anyway,
die.
but
Oh, you're right. Well, shut
Yeah.
up, shut up. I want to feel useful, Frank. I'm gonna. So first, I'm gonna, as a free action, protocol, move my Tempest Drone 4 spaces.
okay.
I command you to do that.
Um,
Then I'm going to full deployment. I'm gonna use my core, but I'm gonna overcharge to use.
so
my
what are
core.
you using to do the protocol move, or is it just part of?
It's Drone Commander level 1.
Okay.
I gained the Shepherd Drone protocol, which I can move a single drone. I can
Anyway,
fill up
yeah,
4
yeah, yeah.
spaces.
Okay, cool.
So then I'm gonna do my ultimate. So I deploy all 4 drones, including my hunter drone. I deploy to a new space.
Okay. So
So I'm gonna move my hunter right next to him,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna also put literally all of the drones except the guardian drone adjacent to him as well.
so the shredder, the snare, right? Those are the only 2 that you don't. And then the guardian drone. Where's that going?
The guardian will just go like next to me, I guess. It
Okay.
doesn't do much right now
Yeah.
because
Okay.
it's range attacks, but all the rest of the drones will, ideally. Then, damn, what else? What else? What spice?
This is gonna be a spicy hit, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm gonna deploy a second Tempest drone. I took 2.
Okay.
I don't know if I can just like copy paste this one.
I'll just put a
what?
new one down.
Sweet.
What do you want it to be?
I'm gonna put them right there.
Okay.
just because I don't want to take any more hits. Cockatrice, I'm sorry, forgive me. Actually, I can bump him. I'm gonna like deploy him like that, so I can bump him 4 spaces like away.
Sounds good.
Well, damn. What do I want to do? Well, he's gonna be immobilized from the snare drone, but he'll still get knocked back because it's voluntary movement. So yeah, you know what? We'll do it like that. It'll be wacky and wild, and I will probably still get hit, but god damn it, that's okay. I'll take it for the team.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm gonna hit with my gas nexus.
Okay.
And consume the lock on.
Sounds good.
So let's hope I hit. One accuracy, and it has soft cover, right?
Yeah, soft cover currently.
Okay, so it cancels out, but I do consume lock on.
Yes.
Which is important for all of my talents. So
I thought your talents were rely on crits, actually.
Some of them do, and some of them is when I consume, for example, Drone Commander 2. My drone's emissions, because I attack.
Yes. Yeah.
He will take 1d6 energy damage, which won't be much. 4. Maybe I take a little.
Okay.
No.
It does nothing.
Sweet. Alright.
That made me cough. Oh.
And the gas nexus misses.
Yep. But that's okay, because on his turn, that's when the fun begins.
Okay. So guess what? It's his turn.
Yeah, I'm going to stack Hunter Drone, Shredder Drone, Snare Drone, and then Tempest Drone last.
Okay,
so he has to make a system save for the Hunter Drone.
System save.
He fails, so he's locked on again.
Yeah.
Shredder Drone is a hull save.
Okay.
Fail.
Let me put the lock
that
on.
Would be
okay,
sick.
lock on
that
there.
is best case scenario.
Hull save. Okay. With the 1 accuracy from his bit. He's fine.
Damn, okay. Snare Drone.
Yep.
Is an agility save.
I believe that's still okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Tempest Drone is also a hull save.
Okay. Oh, fails.
Alright, so he takes, like, barely any damage. He takes 4 energy damage, which doesn't matter, and is pushed 3 spaces away, which also doesn't really matter.
1, 2, 3.
Does that trigger anybody's Overwatch, you know?
No.
Not mine.
Knockbacks does not.
Oh, you're right, yeah, involuntary.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, damn.
Then you shoot him with the gas
nexus. That he passed all of the saves that mattered.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
He passed every save that mattered.
Okay.
Which sucks. And I missed.
So, can they be affected by the snare and Shredder Drone if they the first time they move into it, or every time? How does it work?
The first time. In a round.
Okay.
So, like,
yeah.
if he
Okay. So now, if he just moves
through
them,
round,
they just can't do anything. They already tried. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Awesome.
Which is unfortunate.
He activates now, so he gets to go. Begins to boost. 1, 2, 3. Stops the boost mid to swing his sword at you and at Cockatrice. Actually, wait, no. Before any of this happens, before the swing happens, he sheaths his sword, and everybody who was hit by him last turn takes 1d6 AP kinetic damage, which is going to be 6. So that's the Gas Nexus, Despairing Servant, Cockatrice, and Blondie. I'll take 6 AP kinetic damage.
So my armor doesn't matter, right?
Armor does not matter against
Not
this
for
one.
this, yeah.
Back down to 5.
All right. So, Despairing Servant gets hit by the sword then, and takes an additional 5 kinetic damage. The first hit is 11, and then you and all of your drones take 3.
Yeah, I'm structured again.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah, I think this might be a total party wipe. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think so, because you know, I'm the GM. I know exactly what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, I heard him. It's so tough.
Yeah. Okay. And then.
And all of my drones.
Structure.
You have to roll to hit all of them, but.
No, they just get hit. It's the part. It's not the carbon fiber hitting each person. It's the extended blade causing everybody within threat to take 3.
To take a little bit of damage. Yeah.
Which applies the Ronin mark.
Do I take that too?
Yeah. Oh, you take it, but it's negated by your armor, so you're fine.
Okay.
-3.
Yeah.
-3. -3 and a -1.
Okay. So that's going to be 3 squares of movement, 4, 5 squares of movement. Then finishing the boost, he does a sick flip, going 1, 2, 3 up onto the edge. Because he's flying, so he doesn't need to worry about difficult terrain. And then swings his sword again at both the dollhouse and cockatrice.
When he jumps in the air, is that no? That's not counting as flying.
It is, actually. He does that. That last 3 jump he did is a flying maneuver.
Because when he gets within range of me, I do have the flat cannons for that specific reason.
That's a quick action. He does land at the end of the jump.
Okay.
He just flies for that movement. So, cockatrice and Barbie's dollhouse.
Okay.
I want to go.
Okay. You
Back.
take your 3, cockatrice?
I took 3.
Yeah, from the next hit. He jumped over and then slashed his sword out again.
How much did he do to me, in particular?
He did 6 flat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that structures me.
Okay. So what's your... Oh, so your hit points should be -3, right?
Yes.
Okay. -3. And then I hit the structure button.
Lose a system.
Oh yeah, so that's for you, Despairing Servant, and then now Blondie also needs to roll a d6 to see what comes off.
I'm gonna choose Stasis Bolt, I guess, because it's not useful against this guy.
Okay.
System of your choice.
I said.
Yeah, so
Okay,
one
this is
system
what-
comes off.
You know what? My shit's huge range anyway. Siege stabilizers, why not?
Okay,
Stabilizers.
they're gone. All right. So who's gonna go next? Cockatrice? Okay, it's the paladin action. Cockatrice action. Okay, Cockatrice, it's your turn.
Flamethrower.
You will hit Blondie. Actually, no, you can angle the cone down, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can angle it in a way where
Yeah.
it kind of avoids him.
Yeah, it'll hit the guy.
Yes.
So flamethrower, roll it up.
Here we go. Do I get difficulty?
Yes, because he's in soft cover right now. Because he's got
If
the,
you want to use the lock on, you can. That'll eliminate it.
which will give you an accuracy.
Yeah.
Might be worth
It
it
takes
because
it evens it out, so you just attack normally, essentially.
This will be a
I
way to get through that
apologize.
armor.
Apparently my system just updated, so I can't see anything right now.
Okay, no worries.
What's going on?
Okay, so he's below you. Do you want to shoot him with the lock on? I can roll the dice for you.
Can I, what's that thing that we get to do every turn, on our turn before we do anything?
Protocols?
Yeah, you actually don't have. So
Oh.
last time you were playing the Everest, it had an ability to free boost once per turn for free, and then it could do its power cell thing to get its bonus. Your power cell, what it does is it makes it so next time you overheat, you explode with a bunch of fire damage people around you, and have invisibility. It's kind of useful, but not super useful.
Oh, why can't I see? I can't see anything in Foundry.
Try refreshing.
Yeah, try refreshing the page. But in the meantime, do you want to shoot him with your flamethrower? By the way, you're impaired until the end of this turn from your previous structure hit.
Your browser does not currently support WebGL rendering, which is required by Foundry.
If you have to, I think Tayo had the same problem earlier. You have to enable, what is it, hardware acceleration?
Yeah, it's in the systems. Would you use Chrome?
Yeah.
Go into your settings in Chrome.
So the 3
Okay.
dots in the top right, and then select settings.
Yeah.
Right.
And then go to advanced on the left hand side.
Okay.
Then hit system.
Okay.
and there should be a little bar that says "Use hardware acceleration when available." Is it blue?
It's blue.
It's blue right now.
Yes.
Then that should have been what's causing it to work properly, but I don't.
Yeah, you could just try refreshing it again. It might just be a... because technically it's a server being hosted on my end, and I'm not losing any... Like, my connection's been crystal clear to the whole thing. So...
Your browser is not going to support
Try
that.
disabling it and re-enabling it.
Yeah, that might also help.
Well, I mean, this
Apparently
happened.
that works for
This kind of happened after I my screen turned black for like 2 seconds and came back because my freaking system was like, "Hey, we need to update."
Yeah.
It told me to restart my computer, and I said maybe next time, but now
Yeah.
it's maybe that might be the issue. Let me exit Foundry, and then try to reload it. See if that helps.
You know, in theory, if I shoot him with the Apocalypse Roll at full charge, I might do 1 billion damage to him.
Yes, considering it does AP damage.
No, it's still saying this.
Okay.
What the?
So, in the meantime, I can until we can figure this out. For this fight, I will just move this forward, because the fight's not going to go on for very much longer.
So I just want to burn him with my
Yeah.
flamethrower.
So are you going to consume the lock-on as well?
Yes.
Okay. So you get... Technically, you normally right now are at 2 difficulty, because 1 from cover, 1 from being impaired, and you gain 1 accuracy from consuming the lock-on.
Right.
So you submit the roll. A 9 fails to hit.
Overclock.
Now, so what you did right there is you want to use a skirmish action or a barrage action?
Barrage.
Barrage. Okay, so fire your next mount. You fire your prototype weapon or your pistol set.
My prototype.
Okay. What form do you want it to be? Just a gun?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to have 1 accuracy and 2 difficulty, because it's inherently accurate. It whiffs. You roll a 0. Because your 1 difficulty, you roll a 3, and you got -4 to that roll.
I
Alright.
can overclock.
So,
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. So you
If you wanna
overcharge,
Flamethrower him again.
Yes.
and you want to flamethrower him again?
Pretty good.
Yes.
Okay. This is with just
Please hit.
2
please hit,
difficulty.
Please hit. Please hit. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you rolled a nat 1.
It's
Oh. That feels bad. Okay. Alright. So at
Can
the
I
end of that,
overclock again?
You can only
no, that's
overcharge
it.
once a turn.
I know,
So,
I know, I
the
know.
Paladin's turn begins, and everybody who he damaged last turn takes a d6 AP kinetic damage,
Structure.
which is going to be 1.
Oh, it's only one.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
fucking god.
I'm at 1.
Okay.
Nice. I don't take it. Amazing.
Alright. The Paladin does a sick flip around Blondie and jumps up to this encampment. And then uses his sword to strike Blondie twice.
This guy really doesn't like me.
Yeah. Something about the Apocalypse Rail.
Something about the Apocalypse Rail. So you take 12 from the first hit, plus 3 from an extra hit.
Mhm.
The second attack hits you for another 12.
You know,
Structure.
you don't have to hit me that high. It's a very low.
I'm aware.
evasion.
So, so that's going to be a total of 10, 10, and 1, right? So you take 21 current damage from that. So minus
with
21.
armor. It might be worth a brace.
Yeah, it might be worth a
Yeah.
brace from this if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay, so that would be... So that would mean
You take
get
10.
resistance to all of them or just the 1 hit?
You get resistance to every hit.
So yeah, the first one is then 5. Then you don't take any damage from the middle hit, and the second hit is 5, so you take 10 instead.
I don't have 810
You
HP.
should
No,
have
no, no.
8. You should have 8. There we go.
I
Perfect.
I misclicked.
Okay. And with that, he just says, "You're all pathetic," and then begins to move away, and just moves to run. And that's the end of his turn. Blondie?
what are you thinking, team? Should I just be a total bitch about this and just shoot him again?
So you only have a quick action because you braced.
Yeah.
Your Apocalypse Rail is you can shoot it as a quick action though, right?
I have no idea. You might be able to. Let's see.
The Apocalypse Rail can be fired
Full action.
as a full action. Yeah, okay. So you could pop a mortar out his way if you want.
How you feeling, everyone?
We're gonna die.
We might. It's up to you. If you want to try and blast
He has
him,
turned his back to you. He's no longer like on guard. He's just decided this isn't worth his time and he's leaving.
Yeah, probably not. Kind of getting obliterated out here. Not gonna lie.
indeed. Now, hear this, team. If I chase after him and redeploy my drones on him, he might get immobilized before he runs away. And if he's immobilized, he's an easy target because he can't kill us.
Do it.
Do it.
This is where I ask the GM, are you sure you want to do this?
Probably not.
Okay. So Blondie, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna repair myself. Is what I'm gonna do. No, I can't because I had braced. I can't.
I would recommend he's gonna leave the fight. Don't bother repairing. Right?
Well, that's it. I'll just.
Okay.
I'll just pass.
All right. He does not proc his mark on Blondie. He just leaves. The mark fades away. So, unless you want to do something, unless anybody else wants to do something before the next, at the beginning of the next round, does anybody want to do something before he leaves?
Nope.
Okay. So, for anyone who wants to know, that paladin is under the name, like the name of Razor Hand. He was the one you're sent to hunt down, and he might be you might fight him again in the future.
Okay.
Whatever the case, you now have the chance to repair before your next decision of where you want to go.
Get back here, Robot Virgil. You get back here right now. I think we should go to that moving convoy that we were planning on hitting first.
Okay.
Since this was a complete wash.
All right. So before we go any further, let's take a repair. So all conditions get cleared from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loses all their heat, and how else does this work? I think it's healing's not free, right? Or is it free for repair?
Healing is not. It's one.
You're taking a rest.
Spirited.
So all your heat gets cleared, all your status conditions, and half of your pilot HP, if you took any, gets back. Now, in addition, you can spend 1 repair to fully heal your hit points or bring back one of your dead systems, or 2 repairs to get 1 structure or a stress back. So
I'm gonna take maybe get my structure back.
okay.
Maybe.
So now that you guys are about to do the actual mission that does not involve this guy, let's talk about what is going to happen and what you guys want to do. So you guys are free to do your healing while I'm talking. Now, the Rusted Core is a problem. Harrison Armory has realized they know more than they should. They have been consistently outmaneuvering Harrison in regards to intel, and they are doing shit that nobody else is expecting them to do, which is not a good thing. Not for an enemy military force. So they want you to pretty much just kill anybody you can find, but information is more important. If you could capture anybody who looks important alive, Harrison would definitely appreciate that.
No, kill them all.
Fair enough. That's also a completely valid option. Harrison doesn't mind that much if they die.
If we capture some people, we could get some street cred though. So
Yeah.
it's if it comes to it, and we have the option not to murder somebody.
Kill them all.
Quick question.
Yes.
So I used 2 repairs to get a structure back. Yes. And do I have to use an additional repair to fill up that health gap?
Yep.
You do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just clarifying.
Luckily, that has got a lot of repairs. Unfortunately, I believe Despairing Servant does not.
I only have 4.
I just realized something.
Yeah.
If we used my character sheet, I would have had 19 HP.
That shouldn't be possible with Genghis.
That's what I'm
Because
looking
Genghis
at.
base hit points is like 7.
It says here I have 19.
See if
You might be looking
4
at your
hull.
Everest.
Ooh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like with 4 hull, that's an extra 8. Plus, if you have personalizations, that would be
It's,
an
yeah,
extra 2.
2
but,
hull
Yeah,
is what they've got, so,
yeah.
yeah.
I have GM personalization that gives me +2.
Yours does not. I did
I
not
should
put
have
that to
12.
yours.
Yeah.
Because I gave you
I
havoc
should've-
charges, explosive vents, and auto cooler.
Yeah.
So,
How do I switch to my not my Everest but my Genghis?
you can. There's a little button that says activate active mech. So if you go to your pilot section and you go to your mech hangar and you hover over mech, there should be like a garbage can, a duplicate, like a copy paste icon, a printer icon, and then a little power button. Activating active mech should move it to the top. I don't know. Never actually done a character sheet that has more than one mech. On CompCon? Yeah. Here, actually, I can...
I don't think I even made it.
So, how can I give you access to this character sheet? So I can give you the share code for my version of your character that should have the mech.
Oh, add new mech. Genghis.
Okay, here. I'm just going to send you this code. Go make a new pilot in the pilot options, right? And then you can hit Cloud Import and download the sheet that I made. That'll have the Genghis fully done. Right? If that makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Okay, so, you have 5 repairs. Do you want to spend 2? You want to spend 3 to fully heal and get your structure back, or do you just want to spend 1 to fully heal and sit at 3 structure?
The first option.
Okay, so you're
Yeah,
down to 2 repairs left. You are at 4 structure and all 11 of your hit points. Okay. There we go. So. Okay. So again, let's talk about bad things that could happen. What do you think could happen if you don't find these guys who are going to Huffden? And you don't defeat them? Oh, you want to have your heat empty.
Wait, can you repeat what you just said?
What do you think will happen if you guys don't stop the rusted core that are heading to Huffden? Or heading to Nishred,
I
I
don't
mean.
know. They might grab some folks and like do the weird indoctrination thingamabob that they did to the
What's
other guys.
the worst case scenario?
They just go and murder a bunch of civilians.
Yeah. And, what about the other team? What if you don't stop the guys who are hanging outside of Huffden? The ones that are hanging around?
Maybe they get reinforcements.
Yeah. Certainly a valid option. So, as a GM, I'm going to let you know, you don't have any reserves for the hunting expedition. However, if you want to call in the Hovnen, when you head to their city, you can, how should I say, impose upon them to get back 2 repairs each. But if you do so, Hovnen's not going to be too happy about it, right? If that makes sense?
Indeed.
It's an option you can take. but I don't know if it's the best option to take. Also, since Blondie did not fire the Apocalypse Reel, you get the Apocalypse Reel charge back. Right?
Yeah, I believe it just like it just like stops charging at the end of the turn and it just returns to its neutral state. Should have just waited until it's full and just fired at him, get a crit,
Okay.
one shot him, blah.
Alright. So, we're going to move you over to the hunt map.
Is that coral?
No, it's like bushes and scraggly stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like coral.
It
on,
kind of looks like
seeing
coral.
enemies.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm doing the best with what I got with the map pack, okay?
I like it, and I was confused.
Alright, so, you come across a group of 3 enemy mechs.
Not a berserker.
And there are
Get that
likely
in here.
some enemies in reserve.
Alrighty. During the rest, I'm gonna change the drone that's gonna
Okay,
be
which
out
drone
for
would
like
you like to have
the
with
rest.
you?
It's gonna be the snare drone,
Alright.
and
And
maybe it'll work better this time.
I named my Genghis the Torch.
The torch?
Nice.
Okay.
Does your heat reset for rest? Or
Yeah,
no?
when you rest, your heat goes down to 0.
I mean, like your heat charge.
No, your overcharge stays
No,
the same.
overcharge is not. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so. I believe combat's been created. Anything else you guys wanted to do during your rest?
I don't believe there's really much else I can do.
Okay. Beginning combat. Can you see the map? And you load your, try reloading Foundry?
I did.
Sally?
It's still saying the same thing.
The same thing, okay.
I think it's because my computer needs to reset. That's the only thing I can think of.
Could be.
But I don't want. I don't want to reset. Vizelli, join game session. Your browser does not currently support WebGL rendering, which is required by Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Ensure that you have hardware rendering and WebGL enabled in your browser. What's WebGL?
That's the hardware acceleration thing. Essentially.
This is all normal for this stuff. Huh. Yeah.
Should I turn the hardware acceleration off and on?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Off, relaunch. On, relaunch. Foundry work.
Try.
Oh, it worked. That worked.
Oh, dude.
There we go.
That worked.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Everything's
I knew
good to
I was
go.
right. I knew I was right.
Alright, so. You should be able to see the map,
Yep.
Yes.
which means... okay, do anybody want to shuffle around before the map starts? This is your marching order to get here. You can go no farther up than where Blondie is. Like, if Cockroach
go-
wanted to... Oh, I don't move everybody at once.
I want to hide behind Blondie.
Cockroach wants to go right there, you can. Yeah, if you want to be right there, that's also good.
Yeah, you got covered for being behind me now. Because I'm huge.
Is Despairing Servant going to take the same thing?
I don't know. I want to be close, but like I don't want to get fucking obliterated. I just want my drones to be able to get in and do their job. Son of a gun. I will be here, and my drone will be here.
I'm
Hide
a-
behind that shit.
Okay. So, who would like to go first?
I'll go first, and I will start charging the Apocalypse Rail
Okay.
immediately.
Am I right on I'm kidding.
And I guess I do believe that is like a quick action to begin the charge.
Yeah.
And as the other quick action, I will. Do I start the distance measuring from my actual model?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, range 1 is like actually It's actually not. I don't think. No, it is. It
Yeah,
is.
one range is you start from inside
It's
your
because
squares.
yeah. It's equipment.
Well. I'd like to fire a mortar shot right on in there. Well, no, I could fire the regular siege version.
No,
If you,
it's
I
a
was
super
gonna say,
heavy. You have to have a barrage ready.
if you supercharge or overcharge to start triggering your apocalypse rail and then shoot your super heavy.
Yeah.
Or
I
fire
got
the super heavy first to get the big shot off.
The
Right?
hive is oddly cute.
Yeah,
You
I
want to
think
fire
that,
the siege
yeah.
cannon arcing profile?
yeah, so much heat. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So
Pick
burst
heat
2
for your
hit
team.
all of them.
Yeah.
So you immediately take 4 heat for firing the gun.
Okay.
So then you roll your 3 attacks separately against the people. So Hive, Archer, Berserker in that order.
Alright, he hit the archer, maybe the berserker.
Okay. Archer 8, Berserker 8, Hive have 8. They all have 8.
Nice.
So you hit not the Hive. That's 4. No wait, yeah, and then you definitely hit the Archer and the Berserker. So they both are going to take the 5 damage from your first roll. So you only get to roll damage once.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I don't believe any of them have... Oh no, the Berserker's got 1 point of armor.
So they all take 5.
Except for the Hive. The Hive you missed. Because you
Yeah,
only rolled
okay.
a 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I have I don't think I have anything that needs to be loaded actually, so that drone I could deploy a drone. No, I'm just gonna overcharge and start charging the rail.
Okay.
And then maybe fire the mortar afterwards.
Yeah.
No, it's only 1 extra quick action, so never mind. I'll just start charging the bucklet trail.
Alright, so I believe...
2 more heat.
The Berserker would like to go.
You're gonna get it, Mr. Hive. You're gonna get it so bad.
Alright. The Berserker is going to move. How many from us they go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, hold up. I actually have a set of notes for how they fight. I gotta flip to it. I did research into this encounter. The Berserker does not go. I'm sorry. The Hive has to go first.
Yeah, I forgot to give up my leadership die on my turn. I can do it as free actions.
You can also do it as free actions on the start of our turn, so it's
1,
fine.
2, 3, 4, 5. And then... How far away is this square from the Hive? 11. They can't do it. But that's fine. So, it deploys a Razor Swarm.
It's
Wait.
not too cute. Never mind, I kick back. Razor Swarm? Jesus.
Ah. Stop it.
In this position. And then attempts to barrage Cockatrice with drones. So, does 8 hit your tech defense? Or E defense, sorry?
I believe so. Let me check.
Yes, it does. So, you may now choose to be immobilized and impaired until the end of your next turn, or move 5 squares, immediately chosen by the hive.
I'd rather be moved.
Okay. So you're gonna get moved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straight away. Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit. Ah, crap. How do I get rid of my swarm token? It's not supposed to be there. I misclicked. It's supposed to be 1 square over. Wasn't in that square. There we go. That's where it is. So the hive has gone. Who's going to go next?
And what does the Razor Swarm do?
Any character who starts or moves into it takes 2 burn.
Okay. I will go ahead. I think, unless Cockatrice, you want to go, but I think you letting the enemies get a little closer because the Berserker is going to move in closer.
I was gonna let you do it.
Yeah, probably let you hit a little better.
Okay.
So free action for protocol. I'm gonna guide or move 1, 2, 3, 4 with my drone.
Okay.
Then I'm going to deploy a Tempest drone, 10 away from me because that's my sensor range.
Yeah.
Whoops, that's the wrong button. So I'll deploy it right here.
Okie dokie. Let me just have it out. Tempest drone.
Yeah, right there, beautiful. Then I'm going to move my drone normally, my snare drone.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll move it there. And then I'm gonna guide the flock with Puppet Master so I can move all of drones up to 4. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't they have to be within sensors?
No. They start. Oh shit, you're right. It is move any number of drones. Okay, so I'll move first. I'll go
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and then let me see if I move that back. 4 tiles. It'll be here. So that's within 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's within 10. So
Okay,
both of
perfect.
those will be within centers.
There you go.
I'm gonna do that, and then finish the rest of my movement by retreating behind Blondie again.
Okay, sounds good. All right. That's your turn?
Yep.
So, Blondie, the hive is gone. So when they're not around you, what are your drone stats?
16 health. The Tempest drone has resistance to all damage and 15 health.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then... It's going to move 1, or boost 1, 2, 3, 4. That's there. Range here. Perfect. And stay there. And then begin. How do I hit the button? It selects Despairing Servant to be suppressed by the archer.
Cool.
Alright.
Alright.
Now Cockatrice can go.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a boost 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not there. What the heck? Right there. Alright, I'm gonna target the archer.
Okay, with fuel rod from your gun? Or your improvised weapon thing?
Fuel rod?
No,
He
prototype
used
weapon.
me your protocol, yeah.
Prototype, sorry, not fuel rod.
Prototype.
Wrong thing.
Yeah, from the prototype main rifle.
Okay.
Do I need to roll that again?
You gotta roll to hit it. Yeah, its number of uses is only 5, and you've already used it
The
twice.
whole one, yeah.
No, wait, 6, because you have engineering, so it should be at 6 uses. So you have 4 uses left of it. You want to shoot the archer? Sorry. So you roll to hit the button. Hit the button.
Yeah,
to roll.
I get 1 accuracy, right?
Yeah.
No.
Because it has the accurate.
Oh yes, yeah,
intrinsically accurate
okay,
from being a
yeah.
yeah.
Alrighty, so roll accuracy 1. Is there any difficulty?
Nope.
Alright. 6?
We're gonna whiff. Wow. I'm so sorry. All your rolls this session. Well, some of them were my rolls, but still. You want to boost to move again, or did you want to? No, wait. Did you boost? You boosted God here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wherever they were.
Did I already overcharge once?
You've already overcharged in the last fight.
Why does it say I have 1 out of 3 then?
What?
1d3.
You should be at 1d3.
It should be
yeah.
1d3.
Overcharge carries
okay.
over between fights. It stops when you fully do everything.
Alright, so can I overcharge then?
Okay.
So roll 2 heat.
Okay.
I'm going to. Wait, how far are they? Well, that's way farther than I thought. Dang. Oh, can I do a havoc charge?
Yes.
Is it havoc charges have explosive range, right?
So what they do is you can toss them, and it's a 5 distance shot that you toss, and then from there you pick a straight line 5 out.
So it's basically 10.
So it's basically 10.
So I'm gonna throw it straight at the archer.
Okay. Okay, so you're just doing it. Can you hit the little talk button above havoc charge there? See what it does?
The little.
Yeah. I believe it's an agility save. Yeah, an agility save. They fail, I believe. What's your save target? Your save target's 11. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Takes 2 burn.
Nice.
It says. Wait, it succeeded?
Yep.
It failed. It failed the save.
It failed the save,
okay.
so you hit it for 2. It's you're using the
Nice.
napalm grenade. The mine is you place it, and at the end of your turn, it primes, and anybody walks close to it, or walks in the line, I believe, gets hit. I think.
Yeah.
No,
If
when
they
they move over or
to the
adjacent,
mine,
it
it
lines
detonates
towards.
in a line 5.
Towards
Yeah.
them. Yeah. Okay. There you go. And then it's the Berserker's turn. My love for you is like a truck.
Berserker.
Snare
Agility
drum.
save.
I think it's okay.
Yeah, you pass. You're good.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How close can he get? Unfortunately, not close enough. Oh shit! I forgot about this for the Berserker. Crap. Actually, it took less damage than I thought it did. I'm a fool. Okay. Okie dokie. Berserker is going to boost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then avalanche charges. Or I guess it boosted over here, so it only moves in a straight line to there. Whatever. It gets to be beside Cockatrice and then swings attacks.
Miss me, miss me, miss me! I remember what berserkers do. They scare me.
9 hits
hit.
you. Grinds in for 7, but you also get your armor protection, so I think it's only 4.
So 4.
Yeah.
So I'm at 7. Yay.
Okay. So, that is the end of the turn. Reinforcements may arrive at the end of this upcoming round.
Our reinforcements? I'm kidding.
for the enemy. All right. Who would like to go first?
Can I go first so I can get rid of this berserker?
I was gonna say that Blondie could do some work, because Blondie's got the big old gun charging up.
Hey, it needs to charge for a while though.
Yeah, it might not be best to
But-
shoot it two. It's fine, I guess, but
It's you could shoot it right now, but
yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
right now it starts at
2d6
4. It's down to
damage.
3,
Yeah.
so it'll do 2d6 damage.
yeah,
It's not bad. It's just not amazing.
indeed, giving it another turn would be best, but
I'm probably gonna have to move out of this razor swarm anyway, which will reset it back to 4. So
you can sit in
You can
it.
just sit in it. It
It
only does,
does
it
two
only does
burn.
2 burn per turn.
2 burn isn't like crazy. It could be way worse, all things considered. But yeah, Cockatrice, I think go ahead and take out the Berserker.
Okay.
Or try and deal with it. I think would be best.
So I'm a flamethrower it.
Okay. Roll the hit. With a
Don't
minus
deal
one,
with
one
me.
difficulty, because it's in melee range with you.
9.
9 hits.
Nice.
So... Resistance to all damage does not mean all damage and burn, right?
I think
Burn's a separate, so...
burn might
Yeah.
be part of damage.
I will... Because there are some things that say resistance to all damage
Yeah.
and heat,
Yes.
but I don't know if it's resistance to all damage, heat, and burn or not, right?
Exactly. Okay, I'm on burn right now. Ignoring armor. But it is... It is damage.
It is damage? Okay, so
So you do
he
get
only is going to
resistance,
take 2 burn instead, so... He does take the 2 burn, though, so...
Yay!
Okay. What else are you going to do with your turn?
I'm gonna overclock.
Overcharge again?
Yep.
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh.
One. No way.
All right.
Oh.
Fire the... Okay, so for your turn, you skirmished.
Yes.
Okay. Fire another set of weapons for your barrage action, right?
Right.
So if you want
You
to
can
double
hit him
tap
with
him
the
with
sword if you
pistols
want.
or the sword. Sword's probably the best bet here.
I was gonna hit him with a sword.
Yeah, swing that
Yep.
sword as your barrage. So you flamethrower and sword, and then you
I get
overcharge
it?
to fire the flamethrower again, or the sword again.
I don't
No-
get +1 accuracy with the sword,
No,
right?
you don't get accuracy, but you don't get difficulty for being in melee.
Got it.
Yeah.
Nice crit.
Nice.
It wasn't a lot of damage because you
Yeah.
rolled double ones, but still
Oh,
4 AP
okay.
is nice.
Does AP ignore resistance? No, it doesn't.
No.
Okay. Alright, do you want to do the flamethrower again or the sword again?
The sword.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
6. That Berserker's not looking too healthy. Oh, one thing though, because this is a new round. As soon as you hit it for the first time, it swings its axe at you.
That puts me structured.
No, because you have armor.
It probably won't.
Oh,
be
I'm at
really-
3.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Because you have 3 points armor, so you're only taking 4 from that, right? Yeah. Alright. There we go. Berserker. So, that is going to be Cockatrice's turn. Next, the Hive is going to go. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3. It's going to place another burn cloud. Can you be in multiple burn clouds and take the effects from multiple burns?
I don't know.
Yes.
I think it's. Yeah, I was gonna say. I
Yes,
think
you can.
And it sounds like I gotta move out of this burn cloud.
To both
Yeah.
burn clouds. And then it is going to it's just gonna it's gonna shoot. I was gonna shoot tactically right now, who's the best option? It's probably going to shoot Blondie. Does 11 hit your E defense?
My E defense?
Yeah.
Probably.
All
Let's
right.
make
Then
sure.
you take 3 burn right now.
What the hell is my E defense in my...
Double click it. It should be right underneath your stress. Yeah, E defense is 6. Is with your vision. Yep, you get tagged.
Yeah.
So you take 3 burn, which ignores armor, and I'll keep track of your burn counter on the top here. There you go. Also, why is your heat so high? Oh, you fired.
Because you shot the cannon and
overcharged. Yeah,
overcharged.
that's right. I see. Okay, so who would like to go next?
Well, this is positively annoying.
Yeah.
I would like to... Well, I don't... Well, I have to take more burn because starting in both the clouds.
If you start your turn, you're definitely going to take more burn, unless Despairing Servant can somehow move you out of the burn clouds on their turn.
No.
That is impossible.
If I kill the hive...
Couldn't you hypothetically spawn a Tempest?
Yeah.
Move it into his square?
But
No,
then
'cause that's
he
happening his
takes,
turn.
like 4 damage and
4 damage minus his armor is better than 4 burn.
it's true.
But it also
it's
doesn't
at
activate,
it's at the
right?
start
Yeah,
of the
so it'd happen at
turn.
the same
So
time.
if yeah.
Never mind. No good way to do it. You could ram, right?
Yeah.
No, he's bigger than
he
you. Can't
Can't
be rammed.
moved by
Yeah.
bigger size.
By smaller.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or smaller size.
I am
Too big.
quite huge.
You were too chunky.
He's a movable object.
Yeah, okay.
I think I will just simply walk out of it.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
I think
Blondie's
he's
gonna
kill
go?
the hive, so-
Yeah.
Alright, Blondie, where you move? Oh, so you immediately take 4 burn. So
Yeah,
what's
I
it?
don't know what's gonna
7
happen.
total. And you lose 4 more hit points. I will minus your hit points then.
There we go. Now
Okay.
I'm back at charge 4 for the rail.
Yep.
Well, I can't fire the siege cannon because I've moved. So I am just gonna...
You
Well,
fired the
that
siege
arch-
cannon in direct. No, you have to load it first. You already fired it.
Yeah, I do have to load it. So
You could
what I
load
will-
to try to clear the burn.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was just like gonna do like a stabilize and like
Yeah.
take all that away.
Certainly an option.
That's what I'll do.
Okay.
Can I stay and then overcharge?
You could, but you
Yeah, you could overcharge after.
it might not be worth it with how high your overcharge is, and you still have another fight after this.
Yeah, you're right.
It's true.
Let me take a look. How does stabilizing work fully?
It
You
is.
immediately cool your mech, heat clearing all heat and exposed, or you can use a repair to fully heal. Additionally, you can choose one of the following: load your weapons, clear the burn, clear a condition, or clear an ally's condition. And then because you've got Grease Monkey, I think you also clear a bump load of conditions. But I don't think you get to clear burn and load weapons.
Not
Yeah.
yet. I have to take a second to have Grease Monkey right now. All I can do is use a repair to get like back access
Yeah.
to like one limited thing. So what I will
If-
do instead is I will stabilize and I will clear my burn.
How high
and-
is your engineering?
Not at all.
Okay.
I was planning on putting on that into stuff into engineering like after
Yeah.
this, but I'm gonna do that. Clear my burn off of me, and I'm going to give a leadership die to. Okay, how many free actions do I get in a turn? Just one.
Yeah, 1.
Yeah.
Well, if I give the die to someone on my turn, does that take up my reaction?
No, it's a free
No.
action.
Okay. Well, I will give the leadership die.
Oh, actually, you can only you can perform any number of free actions on your turn.
Okay, so yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna give you both leadership die.
All right. So you both have 1 dice that can be used for a variety of functions.
Sure. Sweet.
To give yourself a bonus d6 or bonus accuracy in any check, or to reduce damage dealt by a d6 or increase damage by a d6. And when it's bonus damage, it can be any damage type the weapon normally deals, right?
Yeah.
So hypothetically, you could torch somebody and do bonus d6 burn. Which is spicy. Okay. So. Is that Blondie's whole turn?
That's pretty much all I can
Okay,
do.
so your heat was cleared, right?
I'm taking the burn off of me.
No, you
so
hear
it's-
you clear heat for free, or you can
Okay.
spend a repair to heal, and then you can load or clear burn, pretty much.
Oh yeah, I'm taking the heat off.
Okay, there you go. So reduce your heat to 0 again. All right, Berserkar is going to activate. Okay, let me see if they get. They do not get their attack back. So instead, they're just gonna swing their weapon. It misses.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, at the end of the turn, engineering roll. It clears the burn.
Damn.
Okay. That's the entire Berserker turn.
Yeah.
Go for it, Despairing Turban.
Alrighty. Protocol. Let me just make sure. Okay, Shepherd Drone. If it is within sensors, I do not believe it is. Nope. So I don't get a free movement. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Move my drone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
Actually, I'll do it 6. I'm then gonna move.
Oh, you also take 2 burn from
Yeah, I
the
take
cloud.
2 burn. Yeah.
So
1, 2, 3. I'll move just to here for now. Let me see. I'll move an additional space. Yeah. I'm gonna flock my drones. Guide the flock. I'm gonna go 1,
Okay.
2. Go 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's not in range of anybody, but whatever.
okie dokie.
And then I'm gonna skirmish and try and hit the berserker.
So by the way, while you are moving, actually, you know what?
Yeah, he can shoot me.
I want to keep you impaired, though. Would he rather shoot you? Yeah, he'd rather shoot you, so he's going to shoot you instead.
Sounds good.
So he gets +1 accuracy because he's going to get his,
Yep. Sentinel
that's just
or whatever.
useful for our archers.
Yeah, 5 damage.
Okie dokie.
So I take 4. Alrighty, then I'm gonna blast the berserker and
Go for
maybe
it.
finish him off. That'd be kind of sweet.
That would be pretty sweet. I'd recommend you do that. Instead
Yes,
of not, you know. You could choose not to,
concur.
but I'd recommend it.
I concur. He does not get cover from being engaged though, so just a straight roll. A 7. I miss.
That's going to miss, unfortunately. Did you want to use your leadership die to get
I
an
did
extra
forget
accuracy?
I do have that. You know what? Yeah, because if I roll a 1, I still hit.
You still hit. So
Yeah, so
he takes the
1,
9, which is resistance, and then armored, and he dies.
I told you how to do
Beautiful.
it well.
Indeed.
Kill that guy. Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
What a hero. Yeah, I'll roll
Alright.
engineering. I don't have anything, so +1 for grit. I do not clear the burn, so
So
I
you take
an
2 more,
additional
and
2
it
damage.
stays. Okie dokie. All right.
I actually get 2 more burn. This is why burn
Oh,
fucking sucks.
it adds up? Ooh,
Mhm.
okay.
So next turn I'll
Alright.
take fucking 4 and then etc etc. Burn sucks. If you don't clear burn, burn sucks.
The hornets that are in this fight are grunts.
Thank God.
Okay. That's your turn. The archer is gonna do his turn. So the archer is going to shoot Despairing Servant.
Actually, no, I don't gain more burn. I'm cracked out.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just looking, but go ahead and shoot.
5
me.
more.
I thought burn was way worse than it was. Yep. That is a structure.
And then we'll begin suppressing.
Oh, and let me see if he's immobilized. It's an agi check.
Okay.
It doesn't matter at all, but you know, maybe he's immobilized.
Not immobilized.
He's
all right, and then we'll begin to suppress Blondie. Actually, wait, no. First, we'll move 2 squares over, then begin suppressing Blondie. How do I say? There you go. Blondie's being suppressed by the archer. So you got structured. All right, something broken.
I should only have one. I don't think I forgot to mark it on my character sheet, so it should have been 2 dice.
Yeah.
Keep highest one. It's still a 3.
Yeah.
So that's fine. I'm down to 2 structure, not 1.
Okay, I'll just
because I
adjust
repaired.
Yeah, there you go. You're good.
So we're fine.
Okay, perfect.
But I will roll, and hopefully I don't roll. Okay, sweet. A system. I'll destroy the Tempest. Actually, I repaired the fucking stasis bolt. Do I need it? Am I gonna use it? It's so good, but like, I'm gonna destroy turret drones.
Okie dokie. Perfect. So, next, it's the beginning of the next round. Who would like to go first?
I can go first, or I can shoot these 2 with the flame.
If you torch that hornet and the witch does not have much health, and the hornet's a grunt. So if you get some damage on them, that would be sweet.
That's what I'm thinking about doing.
I support you going first. Yeah.
Cone 5 hits both easy from where you're standing.
Yeah, exactly. You can
fire your flamethrower over the dead body of the berserker.
Him. Yep.
All right. Also, you didn't take any damage on anybody else's turn, right? Oh, the berserker hit you. The berserker did hit you. Okay. No, wait, it missed. Never mind. So you immediately clear all your heat and do 2 heat and 2 burn to everyone within 1 of you.
Which
the
dead
Despairing Servant didn't move 1 square closer to you.
Indeed.
So your heat is cleared. Yeah.
Ooh.
If during like not your turn, the beginning of your turn, if you didn't move or take damage, you clear all your heat. And whenever you clear your heat, you shoot out fire. Every space around you. So.
That's so cool.
Yeah, the Genghis is actually pretty stylish. I really like it. So, fire that flamethrower. You have to roll twice. The damage is the same no matter what, but the first stack will be during the Hornet. The second one will be against the Witch.
Moving 1 down.
I'd recommend staying there because you're in cover behind the Berserker where you are, right? It doesn't really matter, but you don't
I can hit them both.
You can hit them both from where you are, yeah.
Here we
It
go.
comes out of your body, and you can definitely angle the cone down to hit both. So, roll to hit twice.
No difficulties?
No difficulty.
Actually, hold up. Is the Hornet always invisible? I don't remember why I gave them Hornets.
I don't think Hornets are invisible.
They're not. I was thinking of Mirages.
You're good.
I don't know why there are Hornets here. Okay.
I also don't know if Mirages are invisible. I think they do weird, like, okay. It's like, I thought they
Mirages are always
stuff.
invisible, but they can use a quick
action to give it to other mechs.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
10
misses the Hornet,
and 13
definitely hits the Witch. Well, let me double check the Witch.
Actually, I can double click the Witch. What am I doing? Yeah, the Witch definitely gets hit by 13. Okay, so the Witch gets hit and has no armor, so takes 5 total damage and is on fire. Okay. What else would you like to do with your turn?
I'm gonna overclock.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yes.
Oh man. You gonna fire the flamethrower again?
Nate. Burn Nate.
Also, I would also recommend with your first action to barrage, you also fired the pistols. One of which
You're
at the
right.
Hornet, one of which at the Witch.
Yup. So I'll fire both of those real quick before I do anything.
Doesn't matter, the Hornet dies.
Yeah, because you have
Oh.
reliable. So even if you miss, you hit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so I have to roll 1 then.
Yeah, you just roll 1.
Nah, I miss.
Okay. The Witch still takes 1 damage, though.
Yeah.
There you
Alright,
go.
so now I'm gonna roll my flamethrower.
And then fire the Witch again. Go for it.
14.
Oh, the Witch is not happy. It's got
Burn,
8 burn on it.
Burn, burn, burn.
Okay,
I like my Genghis.
the Witch is particularly
I'd like your
not
Genghis too.
happy. So, okay. The Witch is going to go next. Because the Witch realizes that its time is nigh. Alright.
It needs to roll,
Cockatrice.
right?
No, roll to the end of its turn.
Oh.
22 hits you. You immediately pivot and fire your flamethrower of no volition right into Despairing Servant. So I
Really?
will hit that button. Yeah.
Dario.
Whoosh.
Ow. Well, I take the 4 burn, but I don't take the energy.
All right.
1 armor, baby. Now I have 6 burn. Life is pain.
The Witch is then going to... How far is its sensor range?
It's probably like 20. Witches are
15?
ridiculous.
Alright, 15, perfect. The Witch is going to attempt to blind Blondie with a blind quick tech action.
Stop.
Unfortunately, you can no longer draw line of sight into only adjacent spaces to you until the end of your next turn. And then, the Witch makes an engineering roll. And survives.
That witch is mad.
That Witch is mad.
Blondie, since you're kind of out of action, you mind if I go next?
Go ahead.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go or protocol, move my Tempest drone 1, and just right there.
Okay.
I guess is fine. Then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Go right there. Why not? I'm gonna move my snare drone with its movement. I'm then gonna deploy my gas nexus next to the Witch as a free action.
Okay. You gonna pop your big explosion ability thing?
I'm just gonna use Electro Pulse.
Yeah.
Not even a big, a little 2 damage, little spice for that Witch.
How does that...
little
how does that
zap.
work?
2 damage. Characters of my choice within sensors adjacent to any droid or deployable, even those they own, take 2 damage. So
And
Witch
that's-
takes
is
2,
that from
Hive
your
takes 2,
drone
Archer takes
commander
2.
The talent? Just
No,
double
that's
checking.
Electro Pulse. That's from Puppet Master.
Ah, okay, yeah. You've made a quick action to Electropulse. Okay.
Yep.
So the drone takes 2 and... Or the Witch takes 2 and dies. And the Hive and the Archer both take 2 as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the Witch is down.
Then I'm gonna overcharge.
Okay.
Take the L, take the 2 heat, to lock on the Archer.
Okay. That's just... It just happens, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And
there you
then I am going to
go. Skirmish with either quick action?
yeah, gas nexus the Archer, consuming lock on.
Okay. Is your gas nexus within 10 of the Archer? It is.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Sweet.
Cool.
I was like, if not, I will have it deployed to the other square adjacent.
Okay,
which is,
good. You're good.
yep.
So roll your hit.
1 accuracy. 23,
23
that's a
definitely
crit.
hits and does
Okay,
6 damage.
So
And
he
then-
takes 6.
A bunch of
In
shit
addition
happens.
to that, yeah, I'm gonna like, he's dead, but whatever. Also, both of my drones. So the drone next to the Archer, because I did an attack that consumed lock on, my drones immediately do a pulse of electricity. So the Archer takes 4 damage, and the Hive will take 2 damage.
The wording of that, is it a separate roll for each one, or is it just one roll?
It's take 1d6 energy damage. So I
All
think I
characters you
have
choose
to
them
roll
burst
separate.
1 of area
Yeah.
censored on each of your drones takes these. I'm gonna rule that as one roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Hive takes 4 as well.
Yeah, Hive takes 4. And then the
And
other
Archer takes
guy,
4.
in addition, is impaired and slowed and shredded.
Well, so instead of he's not impaired and slowed, I get to choose.
Okay.
He is shredded,
So he's shredded,
But
and
then
then
I
has to
can
make a
also do
system
something.
save.
but he also
fails.
takes 4 damage on top of the 6 damage. So
He
he's
dies. I
super
know. I thought it was.
dead, yeah.
I just wanted to let you know you can do the thing.
Thank you.
Okay. The archer's dead. Hornet the archer.
I thought that would be cool. Do some stuff, deploy some drones, zap
Okay.
some guys, take them down.
All right. And that's your turn.
Yep. Engineering check right.
Takes 6
damage.
burn.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
no.
Structured again.
Oh.
Nice.
Not gonna
I'm
happen.
dead.
Your mech is destroyed.
Yep.
Okay. So. The hive activates. What's it gonna do?
My Tempest is there.
It does
I'll
not get
Tempest
its
you.
thing. Oh yeah, the Tempest. Wait, can that happen not on your turn? Or once it's all deployables die when you die? No, they stick around.
Yeah, I have no
But
idea.
can
Let
you
me go
choose
look.
to activate them if you're dead?
It's a reaction. I'm not dead.
But your mech can no longer
Take reactions, right? Because it's the system is
I-
part of your mech.
The pilots can still take reactions.
But you don't have the system activate Tempest drone, right?
But the Tempest drone itself, so I've deployed it already. I'm checking to see if deployables go away, but it's deployed already. The Tempest drone actually has the
Oh,
reaction.
you're right, it does,
It
it does,
is off
okay.
of that. I'm trying to find the deployable tag. I don't know. I don't think it's gone. What I'm seeing is deployable. The system is an object that can be deployed on the field unless otherwise specified. It can be deployed in adjacent free and valid space as a quick action and has 5 evasion and 10 HP per size. Obviously, that's different because of all the drone systems.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say that it's gone. It's a drone. Let me see. It's a drone, not a deployable. So, unless other set drones are size 1/2 character size, to each turn have 10 evasion. Blah blah blah. But mech. When the user rests to perform, deployed drones persist for the rest of the scene until destroyed or unless otherwise specified. So it is still there.
The drones are still there. Okay. There you go. Go.
So it bumps it away, right? It has to make a hull save.
Hull save, yeah. Yeah, you're good.
Wow.
God damn it. You can't fail your saves.
I can't fail my saves. Okay.
It's tragic.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right. It's gonna attempt to shoot its Hunter Killer Nexus at Blondie. Zex are probably gonna miss, I'm guessing.
How much is it?
It's 6 versus your smart, or versus your E defense.
I believe my E defense is 6.
Oh no. Okay, well, it's 3 burn. And then it's going to drone barrage you.
I've been getting bullied this whole time.
Which
too,
also
bro.
hits you. So you're immobilized and impaired, or you can choose to let the hive move you any direction that it wants.
It can't actually move you because you're a big mech and you say, because you have heavy frame, it can't move you around, and you
Cannot
can
be
choose
pushed,
that
pulled,
and nothing happens.
knocked back, knocked prone, or knocked back. Cannot be pushed, pulled, knocked prone, or knocked back. This is not any of those effects. This is a
That's
movement.
weird that it's...
Essentially, what it does is it's chasing you with drones, and it's essentially like shuffling you over. You're agreeing to move with the cloud, rather than standing still and being battered by it. So, it is your choice to stand still and be battered by it, or to be moved into the clouds.
I will just stand there and take it.
Okay. So that's going to be 3 burn added on, and you immediately take 3 more AP damage. Hives are nastier than I thought they'd be.
Yeah, hives are good.
Okay.
Okay, so I asked about the hive, the move question,
Yes.
because rules as intended is no.
Rules as intended is
From-
no.
from the mod team.
Ah.
But rules as written, yes.
Yeah, because rules is written, it does see.
So rules is written. If it's your call, because obviously rules isn't
Right.
written, not rules is written. So
Yeah. Okay. No. Is it specifically Hive or just all movement effects?
All movement effects. So it's
Okay.
it's
Because Hives
involuntary
is
movement
implied that it's like.
it's supposed to be involuntary movement from like any smaller
To
mech.
be fair, that is voluntary movement. You
But
move
it's
a direction chosen by the Hive. You're choosing to do that, or you're choosing to not move. It is voluntary.
It's
It's voluntary under coercion.
Voluntary is only boosting or moving like on
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna let it fly because
yeah.
It should.
It was like
it's not enough. Is your mech willing to move? But yes. Okay. So whatever the case, you choose not to move. So because you wouldn't have moved anyway.
Sorry, I was like, you know what? I'm interested. I'm gonna ask in the Lancer Discord and see how I get like the answer.
No, all good. Okay. Sounds good.
Well, I suppose it's my turn now. But probably have to stabilize again to get all these effects off me because I am blinded, impaired, and other stuff.
And you've got level 2 Grease Monkey, right?
No.
Oh. Unfortunately, blinded isn't a condition.
Uh-huh.
You can't clear it with stabilize.
But even so, it ends at the end.
Ends the end of your turns, doesn't matter. However, so they also go away at the end of your turn anyway. So, load your weapon.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay.
Load your weapon, immediately take the turn, and go ahead and shoot the
Or
shit
clear your 3 burn. It's up to you. You can take the risk at a 50-50, or guarantee it going away.
I'll just
3 burn isn't like too much.
I'll reload the weapon. I have a million HP anyway.
So you reload your weapon and then roll your
engineering.
Yeah, you could also overcharge to fire the mortar if you wanted.
Nah.
Okay. All right. You fail the engineering, so you take 3 more damage. And then that's that. So that's the end of the turn. No, yes, Blondie's turn's over. New turn.
If you want to go Blondie, you could blast it with the weapon you just loaded.
You also didn't move this turn, or last turn. So when this turn begins, you would be at charge 2 for the Apocalypse Rail if you wanted to fire it, or you could save it.
Apocalypse Rail, the motherfucker.
Save it for next fight, because you guys still have one more fight.
Oh, that's true. Fuck.
I mean,
Siege cannon, the motherfucker.
It doesn't hold the charge in between fights.
No, it doesn't hold the charge, but it holds the
CP. You get the CP refunded if you don't shoot it.
You get the shot back, right? Because you only get one shot. If you ever fire the shot, sit up. If you ever fire the shot,
you can get multiple shots in a combat, but you can't between like scenes. So if you shoot it now, you won't have it for the next mission.
Yeah. Next fight. Which there's only one more fight. To be fair, there's still one more fight.
Indeed.
Well, whatever. All right. So it's up to you what you want to do, or you could have Cockatrice just full sprint.
I'm just gonna try to shoot it for now.
Okay. This is with the indirect or direct?
It misses either way.
Ah, okay. Well, it matters for the heat.
Oh,
okay, it had to be. It would be indirect. It would be the indirect that's behind cover. So you're arcing. Oh no, or arcing doesn't matter.
You can direct and take like the cover.
Direct and just eat the cover. Like,
yeah.
Doesn't matter. You eat the cover no matter what. So, okay.
Yeah.
You take the 2 heat, and then the end of your turn, you so you super heavy barrage. You can now move, or you could just sit there.
I will probably try to shoot it with the mortar now.
So you're
I'll
taking the
go
overcharge?
Yeah, might as well, because God.
Alright, 4 heat. Plus the 2 from earlier. Oof. Fatty 6 heat. 1 turn. You're almost like the Tokugawa from the other game.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, mortar shot. This is with 2 difficulties. It's hard cover from behind a size 1 mech.
Yeah, I'm just looking for it on my character sheet. Oh, it's 2 difficulty, actually. I gotta... That's... Yeah, it's a miss. So it would have been like even lower than that. It's like in the negatives, actually. I didn't roll it with 2 difficulty, so I forgot it was small.
Okay, yeah. Alright. So, it's the Hive's turn. Okay. Let's see, does it get its cloud back? It does not. Instead, it's just going to do the exact same thing it did last time. Blondie, you take 3 more burn. Now, this is very sad, because it literally cannot do anything to Cockatrice, because the only abilities it does burn. Drone Barrage, Blondie. Alright. Do you want to stand still and be immobilized and blinded? Or immobilized and impaired? Or do you want to move?
Oh,
I'd recommend standing still.
Yeah, I'll stand still and be blinded and impaired again.
No, yeah,
Well, you're not
immobilized and
blinded,
impaired.
you're just
Yeah.
immobilized and impaired, yeah.
That's not
Which
a
is
lock
still
on.
not
I don't know
great,
you have
but-
lock on there. Okay, now it's Cockatrice's turn.
Time to go and get him.
Run up there, boost, and then shoot. 2, 3. Oh, up 1 more.
3,
And 1.
4.
So you normally you only get 3 movement. Your mech only moves 3,
3.
right? So you were here, so you'd be up to up to here, and then you'd go 1, 2, 3 is another burst or boost.
1, 2, 3.
I'd
There we
recommend actually being here. That way you could flamethrower the hive without hitting the snare drone.
It doesn't really matter.
I mean, yeah, might matter.
My drone's at the end of a turn
Oh,
auto
they'll-
repair, or like at the end of the combat
Yeah.
auto repair, but my mech is dead anyway, so.
So yeah, all right,
Oh, wait, before we do that, actually, I have to go back here.
yeah. Oh, clear your
Because
heat and you explode.
I didn't get hit.
Yeah, so you explode, killing the berserker even harder. So
Then I
messed
go
up.
back up
Yeah.
here.
And then you shoot the flamethrower. Whoosh.
Yup.
That's gonna hit.
That's barrage, right?
Are you gonna do the? Yeah, that was barrage. Then shoot your double pistols. I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay. Are you then gonna overcharge the skirmish again?
Yes.
Okay, so it takes 2 and 1. Takes 3 more. Okay. So roll your overcharge. Because you can't overheat because your heat cap's more than 10. So there's no as long as you don't take damage between turns, you can do this every turn.
Yup.
Oh, that's good. All right, so then torch him again.
9.
It's gonna hit because they have 8. So it's up to 8 burn, just like the witch from before. All right. Hold up, it's 8, not 4. Okay. So Cockatrice went, Blondie went from last turn. All right, next turn. Who's gonna go next? I'd recommend just letting Cockatrice go,
E.
because
Burn an 8.
you don't want Blondie to take any more burn damage. So it's best if
Yeah.
Cockatrice immediately goes, clears all heat immediately,
And burns again.
and then
like,
just does
2
that
flamethrowers,
exact
yep.
same thing. Oh, that's actually really good.
Yep. So I go again.
Yep.
I'm gonna burn him. Oh. Ah, I'm clicking the wrong things. There we go. Miss.
Okay. Then you fire the pistols. Bang, bang. Hits. And, okay, you kill him with the pistols. Alright. You guys won that fight. Good job, team. Woohoo. Okay. Oh man, it's almost 1 a.m. Okay, I need to go to bed soon. Alright, we're calling it for this fight. I can't do the next one tonight. I'm sorry.
It is. I mean, it is definitely 3 a.m. in the. It's 3 a.m. right now.
Yeah, it's almost
where I
2
live.
for
Okay.
me.
So, you guys search the battlefield. Rusted Core had a dirty bomb with them.
Oh, yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah. And, however, it is not primed. It's not like ready to blow up anything. It's just it's in a secure cargo box. It's not like it's on one of the mechs or anything. It is being transported somewhere.
What's the payload like?
Yeah, actually, if you want to make a roll with your explosion skill, you can try to figure out like what you can see. Your blow something up roll, plus your grit.
Yeah, I'm just looking for it.
It's be under your pilot tactical. Just hit the button. Oh no, grit doesn't apply to non-mech stuff. That's right.
Oh, does it not?
No,
Totally
grit
thought it
only
did.
applies to mech stuff.
Whack.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so this thing will not be city state destroying size. It is very definitely city block destroying size at least, but actually it's going to be much worse radiation wise than it is going to be actual explosion.
Oh.
This would be perfect for killing a building or two and then salting the earth there. It wouldn't really kill a whole city.
This is about turning a spot of area into a no man's land. Well, that's unsettling. Whatever they wanted to blow up with this, they didn't want anyone to have it afterwards. Shit's done.
Now, there's also some stuff on the bomb you personally don't recognize. No matter all your training, this shit looks like magic. It doesn't seem to function normally.
Well,
Magic.
there's some strange shiny bits on it. I can't say I know what those are, but
Due to your experience with Harrison Tech, this looks like Harrison Tech paracausal research stuff. But you don't know what it does. It's just functionally something. God. I can't believe we ended this fight with 4 separate mechs under burn and just.
Right?
that was so brutal. It's like everything is throwing mud in my face.
That was really rough for Blondie, actually. I do feel kind of
It
bad.
really was.
You will never shoot this gun. Never.
The
move.
siege rail
Move
will
and reset
never
it.
be fired.
Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare.
I hope you guys enjoyed the 2 fights, though.
Yes.
I did.
Sorry about how bad the Paladin was, but I gotta have some way to show off how scary they are.
My girlfriend's asking me to come back.
Well,
So I'm gonna go.
yeah, no, go for it. Take off.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. Good
Yeah,
night.
thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it for everybody.
You're welcome. I'm so glad I had fun.
No. The Genghis was cool.
Yes.
Or the Genghis was hot.
Ooh. And cool. With
yeah,
auto
it
cooler.
cooled. That auto cooler explosive vent combo was cool.
It's so good if like he did what he did like at the end of the turn, he goes, does everything,
Yeah.
gets super hot, and then immediately goes at the start of the round and it
Yeah.
like auto clears and it's like, man, that's
Yeah,
brutal.
Cockatrice going
like 4
at the end of
flamethrower
the
hits in a
turn is-
row.
Oh, that's so brutal.
Like yeah, take 16 burn. Like
Yeah.
live through that.
Not to
Sure.
mention that, but if he manages to get adjacent,
Yeah. Oh, every time he clears, yeah.
every time he clears
He's dealing
2
even
heat
more burn.
and 2 burn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. That was well. I do kind of feel bad about Blondie never getting to fire the big gun, but you'll have one more fight for that.
Yeah, it's I looking at how this mech is designed, I've in this moment resigned myself to I'm probably going to be doing a whole lot of sitting there and not doing a whole lot.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But how much repair cap do you have left?
Not a lot. The repair
6.
cap isn't crazy high.
Yeah.
So,
How much
Blondie's
do
currently
you
got
have?
3, and Cockatrice currently has 2, so they could fix your mech up. If
But they
pooled
gotta repair their
pooled it.
stuff.
However, neither of them took structure damage this fight. Only you did.
Oh, that's fair.
I kind of feel bad. Deferring Servant's taken, like, so much structure.
It's just
It's
I just
like
don't have like any defense.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just tough. And I
that's
tried to
the
hide behind
problem.
Blondie, and then yeah, it was like, well,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well,
I'm getting burned.
I'm
It's
sorry
like
for not putting the other more interesting maps. That's my
No,
one
it's
thing I
good.
feel like I'm not doing.
Snap's good.
If I can't like sit out of range of everything and like have stuff have to run to get like if things can get to me within a turn,
Yeah, it's a
then
bad time.
I
mean,
uh,
to be
I can't
fair,
really do
no
a
one
lot.
came close to you.
Oh, no, that's true. But but if they get in range to put
Yeah.
status effects on me, it's like just like obviously if they're long range mechs that can do that, that's fine. But if they can just run up and like force me to have to sit here and either like
Well,
take free damage,
To be fair,
It's,
sensor range 10 on all these guys is a pretty big deal. Like, it's a lot. Or the witch is sensor range 15 is enormous. Yeah, kill witches. They're scary.
I may have I may have to get a nice secondary mech to use, so that I am not just here doing nothing.
Yeah, certainly an option. I mean,
Is
getting to
the-
Barb 3 to get to, like, sit and actually have all this stuff would be pretty cool. But you know what? We should probably do all this chatting off of streams. I don't want to sit here and just have people talk, watch us talk. So, good night, everybody, Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I gotta go drink water and go to bed.